Jetpack, are you ready to play Pokemon TCG? If so, let's start the show! Hey everyone, I'm Jeff from InThirdPerson.com, personal look at video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits, aka the hottest calves on Twitch. Shout outs to FLR in the chat, and also thank you for the follow. Also thank you to Giratina Deck Sucks for the follow as well. Oh my goodness, coming in hot already. And FLR says, doing well, been watching your videos lately now that you've been playing. Oh, congratulate. First off, thank you for watching the videos and coming by the stream. Always appreciate it when people come by from the videos. Two, tell me a little bit about how, you know, getting into the game, what sort of decks you're playing right now, and all that stuff. And we'll answer that, and then I think we'll get into the deck. There's some stuff because we're gonna be filming this for YouTube. There'll be a couple of moments where I'm going to just like straight ramble and be unresponsive to the chat. So just keep that in mind as well. Hopefully we can smash out 2 versions of the Giratina, and then we can have a conversation about which version of the Giratina deck is better. Is Giratina even good? Giratina sex on the next big tournament. You'll take a shot at every flower selecting activates. Do you just hate it when, like, are you also the, I'm trying to, just out of curiosity, Giratina Deck Sucks, are you also the same person that had like the name Palkia Deck Sucks or something like that? Not trying to dox you here. I'm just I remember seeing there was another popular deck archetype where someone had a name that was trashing the deck. Yes, it's you as well. Okay. So this is just your thing. Got it. Do you truly believe that Giratina sucks? Or you just don't like to see it? Is it one of those things? You got wasted by Shelly. Philar says, my first deck was off your Shadow Rider Mewtwo, and it's been a blast getting the Ice Rider one now, but can't afford Palkia, so not sure how to upgrade the base one from the League Battle Box. Don't worry about it. Okay, so let me pull up. I wasn't quite ready for this particular tidbit yet, but let me pull up the YouTube channel, and oh, I didn't set up the browser source here. Let's go and do that. So window capture here. All right, on the YouTube channel, there is an Ice Rider upgrade video that doesn't have Palkia in it. And I think that here it is. Upgrade your Ice Rider Calyrex League Battle deck. I'm going to put this link in the chat. There you go. That's how you upgrade Ice Rider without the Palkia stuff. And I'm David the Destroyer. This is epic. Good morning, y'all. Hope you have a great Sunday. Welcome. Dan, hello. Welcome back. And Giratina Deck Sucks says Giratina's mid. Lost Zone engine shut down by Empoleon and feels bad using a V-Star in single prize decks. So I think those are all valid challenges of the deck. I'm not just because I'm streaming the deck right now doesn't mean that, you know, I'm going to sit here and defend the you know, how good the deck is. If anything, I've actually struggled a lot trying to make the deck work, and I've tweaked it and revised it and added, like, have been trying to find the mix. This is the mix for right now that I'm comfortable with, but I don't think that I have my doubts about the Giratina deck as a whole. I think the Giratina Arceus deck is more consistent. That one has its problems too, but we'll get to that. Whew. All right. All right, so we're gonna get into the deck profile stuff that I'm going to be recording for YouTube. So I'm gonna be a little slow to respond in the chat. You can keep going. You can say hi to YouTube. Your chat will end up in the video here. I'm gonna go and do the description, then I'll catch up on the chat right after as we start playing some games. Hopefully we have enough time for both versions of the Giratina deck. At the very least, I'm going to prioritize the Lost Zone one because the Lost Zone is new and I want to showcase how that whole thing works. What do I find more fun? Ice Rider or Shadow Rider? Ice Rider is more competitive. Shadow Rider is more fun to play. That's how I would look at it. All right. I will get to all the questions and comments in a sec. We are going to start the talking about the deck stuff here. So give me like 5 minutes, all right? And again, you can feel free to say hi to YouTube. Your chat will be like right down here. Or wait, I can't remember. Yeah, it'll be up here. All right. Cool. Lost Origin is here, and with it comes one of the most anticipated Pokemon into the game, and it is Giratina VSTAR. It has a lot of potential, but is it worth the trouble? I'm Jet from InThirdPerson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Giratina VSTAR, and in particular the Giratina VSTAR with the Lost Zone engine. There's a couple of ways we can play Giratina. This is one of the major ways that players have figured out so far. So let's get into it. Giratina VSTAR, it's a dragon Pokemon with 280 HP. That's about as high as it goes for VSTAR Pokemon at this point in time. It is also a dragon Pokemon, so it has no weakness, also no resistance. It doesn't hit anything for weakness either, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because it has the move Lost Impact. For 1 grass, 1 psychic, 1 colorless energy, it does 280 damage, and you put 2 energy attached to your Pokemon in the Lost Zone. Lost Zone is a new mechanic where cards, instead of getting discarded, go into the Lost Zone, and you cannot recover those cards again. You can't get that energy back with a Ordinary Rod. You can't get Pokemon that are in there back with an Ordinary Rod or any sort of recovery. They're just gone. And that's definitely a core mechanic of the Lost Zone, of getting rid of cards permanently to unlock new moves or other benefits, such as Giratina's VSTAR Power Star Requiem. For 1 grass, 1 psychic, you can use this attack only if you have 10 cards in the Lost Zone. Your opponent's active Pokemon is knocked out. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if it's a VMAX, if it's like a 3, if it's a Eternatus 340 HP, just gone, snapped out of existence. Get those 3 prizes. Absolutely nuts. Giratina definitely has a lot of potential against VSTAR. I think it's best against VSTAR decks where you can use Lost Impact even without a Choice Belt and you're taking 1-hit KOs, and then later on in the game go with Star Requiem, just instantly take out a V or V Max. The Grass and Psychic though is kind of tough to get on there. And the way we do that and build up our Lost Zone is with Comfey. You're going to have 4 of these in your deck, regardless of what build you're using, my list or someone else's. You're going to be using the ability Flower Selecting. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may look at the top 2 cards of your deck, keep one of them, and then put the other one in the Lost Zone. And kind of like the Mew, the Celebrations Mew, where you grab an item, you can use Scoop Up Nets, put in another Comfey, do that Flower Selecting again, and you're going to try and do this a whole bunch of times until you get to 7 cards in the Lost Zone, which then allows you to use this card Mirage Gate, which lets you attach or search your deck for up to 2 basic energy of different types and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. This is how you're going to accelerate Giratina. This is how you're going to accelerate, potentially accelerate Sableye. We'll get to that in a sec. Potentially accelerate Radiant Greninja. There's actually more attack options in this deck that you can use besides Giratina, such as Cramorant. When there's 4 or more cards in the Lost Zone, this Spit Instantly attack hits for 110, attacks for 0 energy. If you've got the Mirage Gate used and you use it on Greninja with the water energy, you get its Moonlight Shuriken move, which allows you to do 90 damage to 2 Pokemon of your choice. We've also got 1 Snorlax in here. This is kind of a sneaky tech where it does 180 damage, and then this Pokemon is asleep, which you don't really mind too much because, yeah, maybe you can't attack again, but you're kind of expecting it to get attacked. This is a good move for taking 2 prize Pokemon, such as like a Crobat or Lumineon, or just doing big damage to whatever is in the active at that point in time. Now, in terms of my Pokemon, oh, and last but not least, Sableye. Sableye has the move Lost Mine. When you've got 10 or more cards in the Lost Zone, for 1 Psychic Energy, you can drop 12 damage counters on your opponent's Pokemon in any way you like. This is a great way of finishing off any sort of Pokemon that has some damage counters already on it and can be a very good end game attacker. All right, that's kind of it for Pokemon. Oh, and last but not least, I like having Leafeon in here to accelerate to the Giratina after the first turn, just to get yourself a little better set up, and a Lumineon, which you're almost always going to use to grab Corliss's Experiment. In terms of the Pokemon lineup here, this might be a little wide. Maybe you take out the Snorlax, maybe you take out the Leafeon, maybe you drop down the Cramorant a bit, switch it with Battle VIP passes. I like to spread a little wider to help on the ladder with the single prize decks, but that's kind of up to you how you spread that out. And also Giratina, I've got a 3-3 line. I think players are still kind of experimenting with exactly what that mix is. But in a Lost Zone deck, you're going to have an assortment of attackers, not just Giratina. Terms of support cards, there are some big ones. We already talked about Mirage Gate. Corliss's Experiment is huge in this deck. You get to look at the top 5 cards of your deck, keep 3 of them into your hand, put 2 of them in the Lost Zone, so you're getting more cards and accelerating your Lost Zone very quickly. And you're going to want to do this, like, your first 2 turns are, you got to play Corliss's Experiment to unlock the Mirage Gates in order to accelerate all your stuff. In terms of other support cards, Lost Vacuum also helps you accelerate the Lost Zone by discarding a card from your hand and discarding a tool card or stadium in play. We've also got 4 Scoop Up Nets, again, for moving Pokemon around, in particular Comfey, and 2 Escape Ropes and 2 Switches. This count is a little high compared to most lists that I've seen, but when in my experience testing the deck, I've had a really hard time getting the Comfeys to dance around enough so that you can accelerate the Lost Zone. So I like having all of those movement options in there alongside a balloon for even more movement. We've also got a Choice Belt, 2 Boss's Orders, 2 Training Courts, which synergizes nicely with the Radiant Greninja, so you can keep drawing more cards, and a mix of energy here: 5 Grass, 5 Psychic, and 3 Water Energy. The Water Energy is for Greninja in case you need to pop off with the Moonlight Shuriken. So I have to admit here, right? I've been testing this deck and variations of this deck a lot, and it's taken me some time to get a feel for it. It is not an easy deck to play. It does require you to have your cards in a very specific sequence for the deck to really work. You've got to have at least 2 Comfeys out early. You got to have nets and switches to get, ideally by the end of the second turn, or at least at some point in the second turn, enough cards in the Lost Zone to get Mirage Gated. Hopefully you haven't gotten rid of all your key resources along the way, so you can charge up Giratina and all your other attackers. It's a lot. It's a lot. Is this the best way to play this deck? I don't know. And I'm not saying like my exact 60. I mean, this concept as a whole. It feels kind of fiddly. It does have a lot of potential. I love the Star Requiem move and the whole host of attackers here. But I think at its core, even if you start to pare some stuff down and simplify the attack list, at its core, it's a really fiddly engine that takes a lot of work, and it might not be as consistent as some of the other strong decks in the game. So we're not writing this off just yet, but let's try this deck out and see what we can do. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Sorry, I was slow. Thank you, JF Raptor, for the 100 bits. Thank you, Mr. Syed Marwazi for the follow. Marwazi for the follow. Thank you, Church G, for the follow as well. Y'all are goated. Sorry, I had to do the YouTube thing to set up the conversation here. Let me turn the channel points back on as well. And let's get into some games. I will be the first to admit, I've been kind of dreading this stream because of how it's like, I think part of it is me not being comfortable with the deck and the deck concept, and me being like, everyone keeps talking about this deck like it's a top tier deck, and I kept losing, and it's like, do I just not have the right list? Is there something that I'm not seeing that other people are seeing? And I think playing the Arceus variant of it, I was like, oh, I'm way more comfortable with this one than this Lost Zone one. Like, what's wrong here? And part of it might be the Arceus variant might be better. And the other one is the Lost Zone kind of it's a complicated deck, and there's a lot going on to make this deck work. And I'm not sure it's worth it, but we're gonna try. Your friend is hyped to build it and just spend a lot on the Giratina. You'll see. Yeah, I think the idea of hitting 280 clean without a choice belt is awesome. Okay, here we go. This we've hit some classic Giratina Lost Zone problems already. We have outs to Comfeys. We have no way of getting the Greninja out just yet. And I have a feeling it's the Shadow Rider deck. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Not the end of the world, but we are losing some momentum in terms of... Okay, let's go and grab that energy back. And do I want to get rid of the Sableye? Ugh. Okay, I'm going to get rid of Boss right now to get a second Comfey down. And we're going to use the energy to get Comfey going. We really need to get Comfey going, and we're gonna have to throw out a Giratina VSTAR to start. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I find early game you want to start swapping in Comfeys in and out as fast as you can, and we're gonna throw out a Mirage Gate here as well. Oof. Okay, at least we have some stuff. We are threatening to get a Cramorant up next turn and at least start doing some chip damage. But that was not the best turn. Not following the region tourney Sunday. So, Mr. Saeed Marwazi, I stream Pokemon every Sunday, 9 a.m. And like, this is the only time that I have to stream this. And this is also the source of all my YouTube content for the week. So I'm kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. I know that there's multiple Pokemon regional tournaments happening right now that are being streamed live as well, and that might mean that nobody's watching the stream. But I've got some other stuff to do and other priorities. I would love to watch those tournaments as well, but this is the only time that I can run my stream and make my content for the week. And you've got both up? Awesome. All right, we really need to attack here. Cowface, good morning. And even then, we're still not knocking out that Cresselia. It's still not the end of the world. This deck does have some comeback potential. Giratina can just kind of wipe away a VMAX and take 3 prizes, so we can afford to cough up a couple of prizes here and there. However, as of right now, we have no attackers on the board. We do need to get... Ideally, okay, we get a Colress here. This is great. And now, let's go and flip Colress and hope we get some good stuff. Okay, we get an Ultra Ball. We get a... I think we get the Escape Rope here. And how many cards is that in the Lost Zone? We have 5 cards in the Lost Zone right now. I could try and play for 7 in the Lost Zone. I'm not sure. Or 6 in the Lost Zone. I'm not sure that's worth it right now. We will put the Giratina down. I think I need a Cram, and I'm going to swing into... Ooh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How do we do this? How do we do... I don't want to get rid of the Sableye. I don't want to get rid of the Choice Belt. I think we get rid... I don't want to get rid of the Sableye either. Yikes. Okay. Choice Belt doesn't help us as much. I might regret that. Might regret that. I do want to swing into this Shadow Rider right now, though. Okay, now we are potentially threatening KO on the Shadow Rider if we can get a Giratina V-Star off of the Corliss's experiment. We have the Mirage Gate to accelerate, and we will have 2, 3, 4, 5. We will have 7 cards in the Lost Zone after Corliss. Church G says, don't need to worry about not missing it if you're in it. When do we get to see me in one? I have never played in an IRL tournament. I am strongly leaning towards participating in a regional tournament near me later this year. I don't know if I'm going to end up on stage or anything like that, but I do plan on playing in an IRL tournament at some point this year. It'll be my first one. I'm horrified. I'm still like debating, like, oh, should I do this? Yeah, no, I don't know. It's scary hours for real. Ah, darn. Okay, that's a good move for them, using the Cresselia and saving the Shadow Rider. And I don't want to use Giratina right now to knock off that Cresselia. This is where, yeah, Sableye would come in handy soon. So this is 5. This is going to get us 7. One more Giratina will get us 8. Okay, so that's not quite enough. I think we're still not out of this yet. We do get Giratina V-Star. That's amazing. Okay, there is a potential route if I play Corliss here. Is there going to be a boss? There's an escape rope. No, that's not going to be good enough. Not the outcome I wanted. We do have... Oh, we don't... That's 6? Oh, okay, yeah, we haven't used Corliss yet. Let's go and throw Corliss in there. And that gets us... Scoop Up Net, Vacuum. Yeah, Leafeon's not going to help us anymore. Comfey's not going to help us anymore. This is still not ideal. Actually, we can use... Is it worth accelerating Greninja? Oh, we can't get the Greninja play off because we don't have any energy already on. This is weird. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is going to get us 10. Okay, hold on. If we get rid of... We'll put the grass in the Lost Zone, and we'll put the balloon in the Lost Zone. That activates Sableye, right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, we're 1 short. We're 1 short. Hold on. Can we? Can we get the boss? Okay. Here's what we're going to do instead. Let's go and put the grass on there, and we will conceal cards. There's the water. We will wait. Okay, how many cards are in the Lost Zone, BT Dubs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we have instant KO on a V. I don't know if we want to use the instant KO option right this second, but we can. And I kind of don't mind if they knock out this Comfey. This is scary hours for real. I don't know if they have much else going on, so I think we're fine. And depending on where this goes, we can use Sableye. I think they are trying to get a snipe going, or at least get this charged up to do some big damage. So that's going to be a problem. If they take out the Sableye, that might be the end of our late game attack here. But Giratina does have the potential to take 5 prizes by itself, even 6. So let's see where this goes. Cowface says, I watched a few matches yesterday. Apparently Mewtwo V Union stall deck is a thing. Yes, that is absolutely a thing. Shoutouts to Sander Wojcik, who kind of introduced that to the tournament scene. And it's a disgusting deck. I think this oh no! Oh, that's a bad Marnie. That's a bad Marnie for us. Can we roll? Oh no, we're gonna lose boss here. I think we still have Lumineon though. Lumineon into boss is not the end of the world for us. Okay. And they're gonna go with the Articuno. What are they gonna snipe here? Well, if I were them, would I just try and snipe the Giratina? Maybe. And just soften it up. Yeah. Okay. I respect that. However, they're going to put themselves in a big hole right here. And let's go and... Actually, we're going to get rid of Training Court because we already have one on the board. We don't need that anymore. Oh, no, we don't have Lumineon? We prize Lumineon? Oh, geez. This is bad. Like, really, really, really bad. Okay. Flower selecting. Can we get anything else going here? This feels miserable now. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We had it. So we have Mirage Gate, which is great. We can go and do 90-90. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. We're going to go water, grass, and water. And let's go and soften up the shadow. Let's soften up both Shadow Riders here. And we'll get rid of the grass and the... We're down to 9 cards. This is looking bad. Again, not too late. Not necessarily too late. And hello, Secret Player. Welcome back. What do they have left? It sucks that they benefit off of us having... the Training Court out. They do get a couple more attachments. We may need... Yeah, Cramorant is possibly still in play here. That could knock out Uptrade. We have at least one more in the deck. Oh, Sableye's out here. Sableye can knock out that Shadow Rider clean. And that's actually... Oh, no, now it's in range. Okay. And Giratina still has the one-hit KO option in play. Even if we lose this one, we still have this one, which we can attach here, and then it's a... We grab some grass energy from here, and it's kind of a mess, but we're not... This isn't GG's for us just yet. Vacaj trying to get the shiny Snorlax, didn't get it this time. Hopefully on the next one. But I have a feeling they might be stuck on switches. There's also the potential, if we can get another Mirage Gate, and how much water... We still have water energy here. Like, there are ways of getting Radiant Greninja to attack again. Okay, they're still short. They still can't retreat here unless they have some sort of switch card, which they might. They are going to use a Great Ball here. I think this is the Shadow Rider League battle deck straight up. It's your boy. Thank you for the follow. Sakari means, what does that mean? What do you mean, what does that mean? And hello, it's your boy. How you doing? I think they're just trying to thin their deck now. Try and grab another VMAX. This is scary hours, though. Okay, if they don't attack here, I'm going to use Sableye and drop 12 counters onto this VMAX. Although then that stops us from accelerating this Giratina. We're going to need at least one more Mirage Gate out of this. And they are going to boss up something. Boss up Giratina. Damn. Didn't want to see that, actually. That puts us in a weird spot. Okay. Okay. We will grab... Oh, okay. We actually want... We could Greninja again. I actually don't know if we want a Greninja again. Okay, let's go and grab some grass energy from here. I really want to knock out this Shadow Rider, and we can do this instead. Let's retreat, go into Sableye. We do have Mirage Gate to accelerate back up, and I think we're actually going to hold on to that for the time being. And let's go and Sableye. And we're going to drop 12 damage counters on this Shadow Rider VMAX. And we will take 3 prizes. We still have 1 hit instant KO in play on the Shadow Rider as long as we don't get Marnied. Of course, as long as we don't get Marnied. You're doing bad. Oh, sorry to hear that. I hope there's ways that things can get better for you. Okay. As long as they get the Articuno out of the active, even if they boss up one of the Giratinas, we're fine. Just do not Marnie us, please. Please, please, please. Although, yeah, getting rid of that 2 energy means they have a pretty wimpy Shadow Rider attack, and they're putting themselves at risk here. So let's see how they play this. If they don't attack us here and they just stall, then I'm just going to Sableye and drop some more damage counters on... Actually, we can take an instant KO on a Cresselia here if we wanted to. And we could even knock out the Articuno and bait them that way. There we go. GG's. So our single prize attackers putting in work there. We did get a pretty clutch Greninja play in there. Sableye getting in some pretty key damage in there. And with the 2 Giratinas set up, they were kind of boned either way, whether we just use Lost Impact or Star Requiem. We could just erase a Shadow Rider on the board there. So that was a pretty tense match. It was kind of a slow match. I apologize for that. However, it does kind of show the potential of the Giratina VSTAR Lost Zone deck when it is cooking. And yeah, we didn't get to like swing big with Giratina, but we had it ready to go. And we had a whole bunch of single prize attackers that made it really annoying for our opponent and just kind of pinned them in a position where they were stuck. So, yeah, good display of the Lost Zone engine, even though we had a bad start. Good display of some of the single prize attack options this deck has. At the very least, we showed that Giratina is like a massive threat just sitting on the bench. And even if they had bossed up the one that had damage on it, we had the other one with the Mirage Gate pretty much ready to wipe out that Shadow Rider VMAX, regardless of how much health it had. So we'll take that win. GG's. It's what you assumed was a meme deck. No, yeah, V-Union cards were largely considered memes until that deck came out and actually it came in 4th place in the tournament it debuted, and there was a very good chance that it could have won the entire tournament. Arguably, it should have won the entire tournament. I remember that. Azul ended up winning with Flying Pikachu, like barely surviving that. All right, let's go. We got first turn, and this is fine. We have 2 Comfeys and a Choice and a Scoop Up Net. Oh gosh. Okay. We may need to adjust our game plan here a little bit. Let's go see what we can get. Solrock Lunatone. This deck actually matches up okay against it. We're going to keep the Vacuum for the time being. And get Comfey back out. And is Giratina VSTAR going to help us here? I think we can afford to get rid of one of these. So let's go and grab the energy instead. At the very least, we know that we can get JF Raptor powering me up here. Let's go and discard that and put down a... Ooh. We'll grab a Cramorant. I'm not going to put it on the board just yet. I don't want them to knock it out on... Okay, that's a solid turn 1. We will stop. We're gonna need... Actually... Okay. Odds are that we're gonna play boss turn 1, but let's see. This deck is actually not bad against Solrock Lunatone. We do have 2 Cramorants. Then that's 2 KOs on Lunatones. We do have Ordinary Rod to bring them back. We do have Snorlax, which is another single prize attacker here. It's not just Giratina getting shredded by a Lunatone. And we do have the Greninja play. I don't know if they know that we can do that, although we're very much not set up to pull off that play just yet. Told me he's giving me 2 Palkia and 2 V-Stars. So do I do Ice Rider Palkia? Oh. Okay, they're going to escape rope and go into this. Sorry. He is giving me 2 Palkia V and 2 V-Stars. So do I do Ice Rider Palkia or Palkia Inteleon? It depends. Like, is this in tournament? Okay, flower selecting. Let's go Scoop Up Net here. I think we're going to have to adjust our game plan here a little bit. And, oh gosh, we got rid of 3 Psychic Energy already. That's bad. Was thinking of joining Pokemon League at your local shop. Okay. We do get a Colress's Experiment here. This is actually kind of amazing. Let's try and get... Ooh, we will need the Snorlax. Let's take an Ordinary Rod and... Ooh, are we trying to get a Sableye here? I think we take another Colress. Yeah. And we will get rid of this energy and attack with Cramorant for 110. I think even if we're not playing Giratina in this match, I think we might still have to. Having lost 3 Psychic Energy, though, puts us really in a bad spot on that front. So let's see what we can do. I really want to get Greninja out. That's the goal. I don't know if they see that coming just yet. We do have a little bit more time. Am I running any cards to get stuff in the Lost Zone? I actually have... Yeah, Comfey gets cards in the Lost Zone. Colress gets cards in the Lost Zone. Lost Vacuum gets cards in the Lost Zone. I think what we're going to try and get a Greninja snipe here at some point in the game. Hopefully they don't realize that we can even pull off that play. Oh, like to knock their Lunatones in? No, I don't have Lost City in this deck. It's not a bad idea to have. Some people do it. I personally run 2 Training Courts so I can get Greninja down, draw more cards, get that energy back. And just in general, like you're getting rid of a lot of energy as you play. So we are going to lose Cram here, which is not the end of the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get Sableye going here, actually. And I'm not sure if that's the play right this second. I think we can afford to go at least one more turn without anything. Hold on. I think we got to race to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can get to 10 on this next turn. And I think we should. And let's just go prize for prize, single prize, and not show them the Greninja or the Sableye just yet. And we do have Ordinary Rod, which actually gets us our Cramorants back if need be. So actually, we're gonna need that card, like, very badly. Let's go and get Comfey in here. I will take this energy back. And we have Mirage Gate, so we can pull a... We actually can Greninja play here. Assuming... Oh, we're going to get rid of another Giratina VSTAR. Oh, yikes. So, yeah, we're going to have to play this as a single prize deck. Which... Oh, okay, hold on. We need Sableye. We absolutely need Sableye. Do we need Giratina? I kind of want the Air Balloon, though. I want the Air Balloon, and we'll take Giratina V. I'm going to get rid of all the Giratinas here. We're just going to go Giratina free, and we have gotten rid 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10. Okay. Couple ways we can... I think we go for the Greninja now. If we put the balloon on and we go... We can get rid of Lost Vacuum and... We can probably afford to get rid of a... No, let's get rid of an energy if we're going to use like an Ordinary Rod here. Please tell me Greninja is not prized. Greninja is prized. Amazing. Okay. That changes things a little bit here. Let's go and save Lumineon. And... let's actually put the Snorlax down. And we're going to retreat and go into Cram. And let's attach an energy to Snorlax now. Okay. Simply hack and take them all. So they have no way of, as long as we can keep attacking 1 for 1, we'll be fine. And the damage isn't going to matter. We can Ordinary Rod back in the Cramorants, which I'm going to want to do to keep momentum here. We do still have the Sableye, which I don't know if they know. I don't think they know we have. So we do have the ability to stay pace with them for pretty much the rest of the game. And if anything, once we find Greninja and we Mirage Gate to the Greninja, we will be okay. Because at this point, they have no idea that Greninja is even in this deck. We love a sneak attack here. So we'll get rid of Leafeon. We'll hold on to the water energy. That's actually kind of bad in that stops us from the Greninja play. Damn it. Okay. Let's go and... let's Mirage Gate onto Snorlax. And I'm actually kind of hoping to get Marnied here at some point. Oh, I might have goofed that. I might have goofed that. Okay. We'll retreat, go into Snorlax, and we will attack with Thumping Snore. Please tell me we get... Okay, there's a Comfey. And Snorlax is alive, which doesn't really matter because... because we're going to lose Snorlax here anyway. But that's actually good. That gets the Psychic Energy back into the deck. We're holding way too much energy in our hand. I don't have a Marnie in this deck to shuffle it back in, which is a weird side effect of this. I did have Marnie in this deck earlier. I cut it out recently. But, ooh. And yeah, they're going to load up just enough to knock out the Snorlax, which is fine. And they do have Rescue Carriers, so they're going to be swinging for the rest of the game. Fine. You swing for the rest of the game. I should be able to swing for the rest of the game. A heavy ball here is actually not a bad idea to get stuff like the Greninja out of here, the Sableye, the Snorlax, the Comfeys. Something I should consider in a future build of this deck. And we do lose the Training Court. That doesn't suck right now. And they Avery us here too. It doesn't really matter because our bench is pretty thin. So it's fine. Still cursed, never a shiny Snorlax. You've gotten I think you've gotten the shiny Snorlax before. Under a previous pseudonym. Okay, we're not done. This looks... to them, I think they think we're screwed. The Greninja play is kind of out of play right now, though. That does kind of suck, unless we get Marnied. And I kind of hope we get Marnied here. And the other problem we have is we can get one more attack going, but we really need... do both. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's go Cram. And we're really gonna need to draw into... Oh, I'm gonna have to Mirage Gate here, aren't I? Darn it. Oh, no, we can do stuff like this. We can scoop. Actually, let's go switch. We'll grab a switch and thin my deck out a little more before we go into a Sableye here. It does suck that we kind of don't have a... Oh, we do have an out towards Psychic Energy, but this isn't exactly the way I would have wanted to do it. Let's go and get rid of this. Oh, shoot. That does nothing because we burned our retreat. That's a misplay. 2. Greninja? Nope. At least that's an out to another Cram. And we should outpace them for the win here. This stresses me out. You got one, but you're still cursed? Okay, fair enough. I really wanted the Greninja play, but we're not going to get it. And they can put on a Choice Belt. It doesn't matter. Wow, this is... I think this is a... Oh, we're getting Roxanne. No! Now we might lose. Now we might lose. Oh, this is bad. This is bad, especially since we threw... Oh, we got Psychic Energy. We got Psychic Energy. All right. Fine. Not the end of the world. Not the end of the world. And we do get Colress back, which is good. And we will take that Psychic Energy back. What can we get off of Flower Selecting? We need a Mirage Gate. Yeah, we'll take that. And Colress, please. Get me like one more Cramorant. I'm not going to get another Cramorant. Oh, gosh. Okay. Fine. We will have to take Giratina V. We'll take the Water Energy. We will take the Scoop Up Net. Ugh, this is not ideal. Okay. Let's go and... yeah, this is still game. Assuming we will Lost Mine 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has 90 HP, right? Yep, 10, 11, 12. There's the Greninja. Yeah, there's the Greninja. Okay, okay. Greninja play is back. Greninja play is back on. We don't even need to use Giratina here. We'll make this an entirely single prize run. You kind of want to build some of these single prize decks. They just need a lot of specific cards. Yeah, Solrock Lunatone is not bad to build. It's pretty cheap. You can get all the Solrocks and all the Lunatones for like 2 to 4 packs. Excuse me. 2 to 4 packs. All right. Do y'all want to see the Giratina or the Radiant Greninja finish this match? Actually, you know what? I'll play it straight. I'll play it straight up. Well, I think the Greninja is probably the cooler play, but let's put both of them down. And even if they boss up the Comfey with the balloon, we still win. Ugh. So yeah, this is how the Giratina... this is one of the ways the well, primarily the way that this deck, in my particular configuration, beats Solrock Lunatone, is having enough single prize attackers to cycle through. And yeah, let's go and let's Greninja here to take out both of these attackers for a definitive GG. Oh no! We can't Greninja anymore. We drew the second energy. Oh, that feels bad. Okay. Okay. We're gonna Mirage Gate instead. We do get a Grass and a Psychic. Grass, Psychic. Damn it, Greninja. You had one job. You had one job. We will go and retreat, and we will swing with Giratina. Shred 160 damage. GG's. Oh. That match was absolutely cursed. That felt brutal to play. It was a really long and ugly match, but I think that there are a lot of times where you watch these videos, and I'm not taking shots at any fellow content creators in the Pokemon TCG space. If anything, I am the most guilty of showcasing, like, here's the latest V and V Star decks, and we talk about these as particularly within the context of tournament play, and then you run into this deck all the time, which kind of eats your deck, tears your deck apart, right? Going second, you take a 120 hit to your Pokemon V, and now you've lost momentum. This Giratina deck, and you can kind of tweak it to handle this match better, but there are variations of the deck with fewer single prize attackers that can still keep pace. And for me, having the 2 Cramorants helps a lot here. Having the Ordinary Rod helped out here. We use Snorlax here as an attacker. We use Sableye. We did have Greninja that could have gotten the 2 prizes out. Giratina, as much as I threw out almost all our Giratinas, and that ended up saving us in the end, because top decking that water almost screwed us over. But yeah, we were still able to take the win, and I think that even with other variations of the Lost Zone Giratina deck, you can do okay against single prize decks because you have an assortment of single prize attackers that can carry the load for much of, if not all of the game. So, yeah, GG's. Ugly match, but we'll take the win, and I think it does showcase the versatility of the deck here. So, yeah, we'll keep this one. GG's. All right. Crazy match, and like we got really lost in the sauce there. There was a question from Falar about like, if you're going to a tournament and do you want to play? Oh, we also unlocked. Sorry. Oh, sorry guys. I unlocked Zinnia's Resolve in the full art form, which is awesome. So Falar, I would say if you're planning on playing in a tournament and yeah, I'm guessing you already have Ice Rider and you're jumping into Palkia. It kind of depends. Like I put up the video of the Ice Rider Palkia one. I've played Ice Rider straight up. I played Palkia straight up. I think that Ice Rider Palkia is really, really good if you know that the people that are playing in that tournament mostly run V-Star decks. And you can exploit that where a lot of those V-Star decks can't knock out Ice Rider, but Ice Rider can take 4 prizes. I think the trade-off with that version of the deck is that it is not as consistent. I find that playing Ice Rider Palkia together, you're going to run into weird situations of like, oh, I've got Palkia in the active and I really needed Ice Rider in the active, or I have Ice Rider in the active and I really needed Palkia. And those kind of situations do crop up more often than just straight up Palkia. That being said, if you've got only 2/2 Palkia, you can't play Palkia straight up. So I would probably, you might want to go, you could try 2/2. You might even go 3 Ice Rider and just go 1/1 Palkia. Just so you're focusing largely on Ice Rider. You've got Palkia as sort of like a support Pokemon / secondary attacker, and you can just, play that way. And so you've got maybe a little more consistency, even if then you're leaning heavily into specific types of matchups. Gali says, "'Tis I, the hero of the brokenhearted, the solver of the Rubik's Cube, the writer of letters, the owner of scarves, Gali." Welcome, Gali. That is quite the epic intro for yourself there. Hi, Cowface, the savior of butterflies, the expert of butter, the microscope of microscopes. All right. That was quite the intro there. All right. I think the deck is doing all right so far. We haven't lost yet. These have been really ugly, long drawn out matches, and I really wanted to show, hopefully we can get at least one that shows like Giratina actually doing Giratina stuff before we get into the Arceus variant. Yeah, you'll give it a shot. Okay, cool. What's the tournament match happening right now? I'm going to guess it's a Palkia mirror match. Famous last words. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. This is, I mean, every deck bricks. Every deck bricks. But this is a bad brick. We have no... Oh, and this is the Malamar deck too. And they played it wrong. This is the Minccino engine, which is the weaker of the two IMO. And they've got battle... They hit battle VIP pass. Pretty much if I don't have an out to a Comfey on the next turn... Oh, here we go. Colress. Let's go. We got a Comfey, Cram, another Colress. And we're going to get rid of all this other stuff. Okay. So again, this is another match where you're really going to want to lean into your single prize attackers. However, we also need... Ooh, this is not good. This is not good. We're not going to need Leafeon here. However, I think we can put up Cramorant and we can get to 4 and attack once, but that's it. We can attack one turn, and if we don't get anything else set up, we lose. Let's see what happens. Okay, they may not have the energy here. Well, I guess they can have the energy, but they're not going to have the cards to attack. So let's see what they pull out here. And maybe you just Minchino the cards. Yeah, okay, Korrina's Focus. So they're going to gamble and hope they draw into a card here. Not a bad gamble at all, if I do say so myself. Yeah, this is, I think, one of the big challenges right now. Like, single prize decks, especially in the Lost Origin era, are making a comeback here. And single prize decks are... can we actually do a conversation, I think, a little later? I wasn't planning on doing this conversation right now, but the kind of the difference that... And like, I haven't played in an IRL tournament, but kind of that discrepancy of how people talk about decks online, what is seen as like the top decks in tournament versus what people are playing on the ladder, and most of us common folk are running into, because the meta's not the same. The reality is the meta's not the same between what we're playing on PTCGO on the ladder versus what you would see in a tournament. Okay, so we get a Comfey, we get a Scoop, and we get, oh, these are not good cards. These are not good. Okay. We do have an Ordinary Rod, but I want to save that. Ideally, we can hit another Cram. Oh, we're not even doing enough damage. Oh, this is bad. No, we don't win this. We really don't win this match. I forgot about that part. That Malamar has 120 HP. At which point, like, maybe you get the Snorlax later, and maybe they brick, but I don't think we were gonna win that. We'll take the L there. Darn, lose the win streak there. That's too bad. Okay. Okay, we can work with this. This is not great, but we can make this happen. We do have outs to 2 Comfeys and getting 3 cards in the Lost Zone. Anjum, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Actually, well, yeah, we do have outs. If we don't get rid of this energy, we can get 3 cards in the Lost Zone right away. Actually, no, we can get 4 cards. Okay. Let's go in Comfey first. We do get a switch and a Mirage Gate. I'm going to hold on to the Mirage Gate right now. And I would love to see... I don't want to get rid of Giratina right this second. Let's see what we have in our deck. We've got Sableye. We got Snorlax. We have 2 Cramorants. We have... Okay, I'm going to take the Comfey here. We do have Greninja. We've got 2-2 in the deck still, so we can't afford to get rid of a Giratina here if we need to. And we're going to Scoop, get the second one. Let's go grab some more cards. I will take... I don't want to Lost Zone Snorlax just yet, so we'll get rid of the Training Court. And we will Escape Rope here to get a 3rd card. Ultra Ball... I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. And we're going to use Comfey and get a 4th card in the... Oh, we're not going to be able to get a 4th card in the Lost Zone. Okay. Well, we got 3 cards in the Lost Zone to start. That's not bad. This can be an out to a Colress. So we can go get rid of some stuff here. We are playing against... What is this? What is... This isn't a Giratina deck, is it? Or is it just like Leafeon? Oh, okay. We've got some new sauce. Someone running Leafeon VMAX with the BBRL engine. Okay. Okay. I like this. I like this. I like seeing Leafeon get some shine because man, I love Leafeon. That deck was one of my favorites to play. I have a Leafeon here too, but we're not going... Yeah, you're getting Lost Zone, bro. Yikes. What do we... I need the... I want to swing into this Leafeon right away with Cram, but we're going to have to get rid of at least one Giratina and the Mirage Gate, which feels bad. Not so much the Giratina, but definitely the Mirage Gate. Okay. And what we're going to do is retreat into Cram, and we're going to boss up the Leafeon and swing. Bet. Not right now. I really want to make Leafeon work. I hope there's a world where Leafeon can exist past rotation. But even right now, like, it's just a little too weak. But in the Evolving Skies era, this deck was awesome. Leafeon and Teleon. I don't know if they're going to have the consistency here with the Bibarel engine, though. Let's see. Like, I don't even know if they can take the KO here, even if they have to get the VMAX, another Grass Energy, and Galar Mine to knock out this Cramorant. There's the Galar Mine. They still need 2 more pieces. The Galar Mine actually does kind of suck for us, though, because we don't get to do as much dancing because the balloon's not going to work. And we have gotten rid of our 1 switch and 1 escape rope. Do they have the energy, though? If they have the energy, then this is a... Oh, they don't have the energy. So we're going to get another free swing onto this here. However, the problem is we don't have... Oh, I don't want to bench that right now. That this stadium is going to be a problem. We might just get locked in and then just stomped out for the remainder of the game if we can't knock out Galar Mine. Yeah, they can afford to keep doing that. Okay, what can we get here? What can we get that gets us out of this jam? Cramorant helps, but not in the immediate term. Because, yeah, we can't retreat here. So we'll keep going. We're going to have a 1 prize lead, but that doesn't mean all that much right this second. Oh, no. And they boss up the Cram. Now we're... Ugh. We're going to have to, like, top deck a Colress, or this is just going to be a bloodbath here. Can we get a out to something? Okay, there's Colress. We have to get rid of Giratina. I'm going to need a net, a Cramorant, and... Oh, gosh. There's the switch. This is bad. This is... We are down... bad. Oh, God. I'm gonna hold on to the switch for now, and they will stomp us out 1 more time. I think we do have a little bit more time. Again, Giratina can come back and knock out that second VMAX in 2 turns, like in 1, like instantly knock it out. If we can get enough cards in the Lost Zone, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we get Marnie 8 cards in the Lost Zone. Darn it. And we lose the switch, and we lose all these cards. Okay. We can bring this back. It's not ideal, but there is an opportunity for us to bring this back. I promise you. I do hate playing like this, though. It like being this far down in most matches, I would have quit already, TBH. But I think we have to play it or else, because technically there is a world where we can come back from this dumpster fire of a match so far. Oh, they healed too? Uh-oh. Okay, the healing is actually a big problem, and now we can't. We may not be able to come back. Okay, hold on. We will flower select a. How much energy's in here? There's 2 energy right now. I will take the grass right now, and here's our last ditch effort. Do we have we have Lumineon? We go into Colress. We hopefully get enough cards to knock this thing out. Like if we get a Giratina, a Quick Ball, a Choice Belt, something like that, right? Okay, we get Giratina down. We get rid of this water energy. And we get a... No, we don't have the other Crim! No, we're dead. We're dead. Where did the Well, we prized the other Cramorant. If we had the second Cramorant, there was a chance we could have made that work. We could have knocked out the VMAX when then we just had time to get Giratina set up, but we lost the other Cram. The message says Platoon? Oh, I must have not changed the message then. Kazron, welcome back. Yeah, I thought I changed it. Oh, okay. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not ideal. This is a bad starting hand. This is kind of the issues that I was running into with this Giratina deck, where you just run into stuff like that. I mean, every deck bricks, but again, if you don't have the outs to the Comfey at the beginning of the game, and they're going to immediately drop. This is the Clefairy deck, and they hit Battle VIP Pass. They're going to get 4... Oh, they're not going to put the other Clefairy down. At least not in this immediate term. Now we just get run over by Clefairies here. Oh, this is terrible. Okay, they kind of bricked. We love to see that. That is a slow start for that deck. You have played or haven't played? Sorry, I don't fully understand the message. So we're the Weird Year is probably not going to be that big of a problem. We will get rid of a Giratina. We'll get rid of, or we'll keep the boss and get rid of the Cramp. Okay. So that's how many cards in the Lost Zone? That's 2. I don't want to get hit, but I don't think we have any other outs. Can I use... I can't use Lost Vacuum right now unless I... Okay, how about this? This is a kooky play. I mean, we could just sit here and say, no, they're not going to attack us. Okay, bet. You're not going to attack me. You're not going to attack me. This is a gamble. I mean, if we get hit, that's fine. I'm just not looking to get knocked out. Uh-oh. They're going to get down the 4th Clefairy here. Oh, they're going to get down a Mew instead. Okay. Yeah, this is crazy. We're running into all single prize decks on the ladder right now, which makes it really difficult to showcase what the Giratina can do, because these are all bad matchups. I think there's a chance they actually could knock us out here. Oh, no. Okay. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. We're going to Colress. We're going to get the second Cram. I think we can get rid of Giratina and let's Lost Zone here. Okay, that gets us how many cards in the Lost Zone? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're gonna need both our Cramorants down. We're gonna need those. I'm gonna need the Comfey and actually, yeah, we're gonna Giratina VSTAR here. And I'm going to hold on to... Oh, we have to balloon. Ah, shoot. I didn't want to do it this way. I wanted Comfey to act as a pivot, but I want to knock this thing out. What's the route? Okay, we're doing it. Not ideal, but... Sure. Oh, we have Mirage Gate. Okay. Is Greninja still in the deck? If Greninja is still in the deck, and did we throw out all our water energy? Okay, we have not thrown out any water energy yet. That's goated. Okay, they have not played a Manaphy yet. That's fine. That's actually great. And the Lost Vacuum kind of helps us out here? Yeah. Let's actually hold on to the lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I only need one card in the... Yeah, and they're going to pivot to this Clefairy. That's fine. That's actually fine. Yeah, this is all okay. They have not put down a Manaphy. We will let this rock. Okay. Please tell me that there's at least one water energy and one other energy in the deck. If we have all of that, we'll be okay. Oh, and Greninja. Okay, am I asking for too much? Am I asking for too much? I'm going to hold on to the Mirage Gate and get rid of the escape rope. Okay. That is 7 cards. Mirage Gate is active. And I'm going to get rid of Boss. I don't think we need it here. And Greninja is here. Do we have the energy for the Greninja play? Yes, we do. Just barely. Okay. Mirage Gate onto Greninja. Let's go throw in a grass and a water. Water into the second water. And we'll use an escape. Nah, that's not an escape rope here. Let's scoop. Because I want to snipe that one with the balloon and cut your options off. There we go. And we'll get rid of the grass and the water energy. We take the 2 prize lead. And we get another Colress. That's amazing. And Giratina might actually help us here. Now they're going to have a really hard time accelerating. I mean, they might have all the sauce in their hand right now to make it work. But let's see. Let's see. Okay, there's the 4th Clefairy. They are going to hit. We still have Cram, if need be. And Kazron blast the air horn. If Giratina can tank a hit, we'll be fine. That's all we really need at this point. Oh, gosh. Oh, no. All the Clefairies are out. Uh-oh. 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 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do I want to lose? I actually don't want to lose Cram right now. Okay, we're going to lose the Comfey. And we're going to have to Lost Vacuum here. which does kind of suck. If we can get into an Ordinary Rod... Actually, no. We can... Hold on. We can do a second Greninja. We can do a second Greninja. And then that would be it. Okay. Knock out the Comfey. Knock out the Comfey. Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Okay. Okay. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We're going to go and grab some water from here. And we're going to Mirage Gate. What's left? Let's go and throw a grass and a... I have to grab a grass and a psychic. Okay. Let's throw the grass on the Giratina and the psychic on Greninja. And they don't have a Manaphy down. And there's the water. We can even Colress here if we want. Yeah, let's Colress here. We're going to take another Mirage Gate. Let's take a Scoop Up Net and the Training Court. Get rid of the Quick Balls. Not going to need those. We can get a Snorlax online. We can get a Sableye online. We have all the options here. And we're just going to snipe. There we go. 1, 2. We're up large. Get out of here, Clefairy. Get out of here. Single prize decks be gone. At this point, I don't even care if they manage to land a massive one-hit KO on this Giratina. We're good. We got the sauce. We might get Marnied, and that would be bad. But then they don't boss up either of these things. Radiant Greninja with the hard carry. And David the Destroyer, that big brain was well-timed. Yeah. Actually, I'm kind of like in the grand scheme of things, this has been flowing pretty well. We haven't really done much Giratina stuff, but I think that this stream has been showcasing like the versatility of the deck and the power of the single prize attackers. Yeah, even Weird Ear. Actually, Weird Ear is kind of a problem. I think we can still... Oh, wait, hold on. I actually kind of want to bring the Weird Ear. Bring the Weird... Okay, the Professor's Research. It's probably not going to matter. Yeah, if they're going to try and do like a last-ditch attack with the... Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. GG's. They were still kind of stuck. They were still kind of stuck. Even if they brought out Weird Ear, we had the Sableye, we had the Snorlax, we had Giratina. Like, there were enough options that we had in play that they were done. And Greninja, oh my goodness, Greninja hard carried the team, taking out 4 Clefairies in 2 shots. Absolutely crazy. The escape rope really doomed them there. They really should have just knocked out Greninja when they had the chance. But we'll take it. I think, if anything, right, in a weird way, like, having the Giratina is great. And there are going to be cases where, yes, when we're playing the big body decks, your V-Stars and your V-Max decks, having the Giratina there is amazing, and it does hit in ways that the single prize cards in this deck cannot. But for the purposes of the ladder, this might you might want to look into the single prize variants as you go. This kind of is like an all-round deck, but does kind of highlight like the versatility of the deck, but does also kind of highlight this deck is kind of hard to play. It does have a lot of routes. There is a lot of finagling you'll have to do to get all the Lost Zone cards into the Lost Zone. And if you don't get a route to get the Comfeys out early, you're just dead. You're just dead. All right, GG's. What do y'all think of the deck so far? Let's take a second to chat here. Now you've seen, like, you literally have not seen Giratina attack yet. Oh no, you've seen Giratina V attack. But and we have won most of these games. The only ones we've lost have been off bricks. There's some other stuff I wanted to talk about as well. Oh, you still can't play trading card games? Oh, they're a lot of fun. And if I feel like you can, if you really wanted to. I think we'll get a couple more in here. I still want to get at least one big body Giratina match before we switch into the Arceus variant. Though I will say, based on the competition we're playing right now, the Arceus version of Giratina probably wouldn't do as well in light of all the single prize decks we've been playing against today. Oh, yikes. Well, this is an instant scoop. Okay, they at least brick on the mulligan. Or at least brick on the opening hand. It looks like, I think we're playing against Solrock Lunatone again. Why does this keep happening? Giratina showing the strength of everything else in the archetype. Yeah. Okay, Giratina's not entirely the... We're playing another Clefairy deck. Not again. Not again. This is the revenge of the Clefairy here. We don't have any of the cards we need to keep pace with this at this point. We will just get run over here. I don't know if it's worth sticking with it. Let's give them like one more turn. Because maybe they have bricked here too. No, they definitely haven't bricked. Okay. We have one turn to figure this out. What do we top deck? Colress? I'm going to put this energy on this Giratina. I guess we could put Giratina in the active and then throw some grab some more cards. We are putting Giratina at risk of getting absolutely obliterated here, though. But I think this is the only way. It looks very fun, but also very hard to pilot. There seems to be never just one line you can take, and it seems that that's where the difficulty, knowing the match and properly assess which lines. Yes, even like there are other versions of the deck that have fewer single prize attackers. Most decks I've seen only have one Cram. Not everybody has the Snorlax. And I think that works better in a meta where you're playing competitively against more V-heavy decks. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're going to get run over here. But... Oh, Hong, thank you so much for the follow. Truly appreciate it. How are you doing today? Oh, we're so dead. They can just hard retreat. Here comes the Weird Ear, and the Weird Ear is just going to... Oh, my goodness. You're probably doing better than me right now. How can you play the game? You download... So if you Google Pokemon Trading Card Game Online... Oh, we're going to get donked. Oh, we didn't die! I mean, it's still... I still have nothing. I still have nothing. Like, it doesn't even matter if we evolve to Giratina V-Star and we switch out. Like, we're just gonna get murdered again. I think we just scoop our cards and we quit. GG's. Yeah, so you can download PTCGO. Let me go and I'll drop a link. Pokemon Trading Card Game Online. And this is it right here. Yep. So you'll just go here, go to that link, download the game. It's free. Just create an account, start playing. The tutorial in the game, it's old, but it works. You can learn how to play the basics of this game in a matter of minutes. It's awesome. Okay, let's try again. And look, we can say like, this is the Giratina deck's fault. Again, every deck bricks. But it's the type of bricks and the consistency of the bricks that happen. And this is... I mean, going second is not entirely the worst here. We do get Lumineon, which... Oh, we're going first. Okay. We're going to have to balloon. We will get rid of the water energy right now. And Hongixi, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing? Okay. And I have no idea. It's an Indeedee? Sure? Okay. Controversial move here. I'm going to get rid of Giratina VSTAR and a energy. And we're getting a second Comfey. I think it is mission critical for this deck to get as many cards in the Lost Zone on turn 1 as you can. And because it's Indeedee, I don't foresee this. I think this is another single prize deck yet again. Y'all loving the single prize decks, right? You're good? Cool. I'm not going to lie. I've had a lot of trouble learning how to play this deck. So much so, I've been playing this deck and tweaking it and adjusting it and trying different variations of the deck all week. I already recorded the video for this. I have other matches that I saved the video, and it was like, if this stream is a complete bust. Oh, this is also this is really bad because I don't have any hand disruption. This deck is gonna murder us. I don't have a clean out to anything that's going to happen here. I recorded the video and was like, all right, we're just gonna, in the worst case, this deck completely tanks and I've got something ready for next week. And I'm trying to get like better stuff here. Okay. So Crammed or Leafeon doesn't help us anymore. Sableye will, and yeah, these three. Okay. However, we still don't have... We have bricked yet again. And I need... Okay, here we go. We finally at least have an attacker that can start knocking stuff out. Giratina is going to be a real problem, though. This deck works by it does 10 damage for each card in your hand. This hand is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. I don't have Marnie in the deck, and we're going to get one hit KO'd on everything. And we unfortunately lost zone the Snorlax, which we were really going to need in this match. So we're on borrowed time here. Leafeon once, do you think it may be holding the deck back slightly? Possibly. Possibly. I think the Leafeon is much better in metas where we are playing against Pokemon V decks, where if you're turn 1, if you go first and you're going second, you have the opportunity to one-hit KO with the Lost Impact. Where it's holding us back is that the entirety of this stream, we've only played single prize decks. And that's where Leafeon's a problem. And I think something to consider. But like, if we're thinking about like a single prize meta, I wouldn't play this deck, period. This is definitely more of an all-around sort of deal. If you're like, I need to beat single prizers, I guess this does have the Greninja option as well. And yeah, Greninja can save us here potentially, but yeah, this isn't a great deck. We're just not built to beat this, really. Oh, we've already lost 2 of our Comfeys. They're gonna put down the Phoebus to stop us from Marnieing anyway. Yikes. Six. We will get the Mirage Gate going. That's actually kind of good because we might have to attack with Giratina here. And nope, we're not going to get Mirage Gate going here because we lost our out to throwing stuff in the Lost Zone. Awesome. Oh, this is a slow and painful death. They have no attacker right now though. So this might be the time we make a comeback here. And we do get a second Cramorant. Okay. Okay. Gym Trainer is not okay, yeah, in a world where you want to build up your hand. Sure. Uh-oh, here come the Indeedis. Damn it. And they're going to get the energy on, and the Crobat has free retreat. And that Crobat has free retreat and is going to draw even more cards. This is what, and yeah, now they've got this up so they can stop the Marnies. This is miserable. They did, I think they overcommitted. I think they overcommitted here a little bit. I guess they can they have free pivots, so they do protect themselves from a Greninja play. They can get a, oh, here we go. And they're going to reset so they can draw even more cards. I think they are licking their lips at the opportunity to knock out the Giratina. And I probably won't let them TBH. The moment I see this is like done, and like I think we have one more turn really to do this. Okay, we're gonna get Cramorant back, and sure. Unfortunately, okay. They probably have enough juice, like have enough cards here to knock out Giratina in one go. That's pretty depressing. And they probably have the energy here too. Oh, God. Okay. I think this is done for funsies. We could attack with Giratina and let them smash me for a billion damage. Do they actually have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold on. How many cards do they have in their hand? Yikes. 1, 2, 3. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So they do 200 damage here. They would do a whopping 200 damage. I don't think... Like, we can attack with Lost Impact here and throw 2 cards in the Lost Zone. We're probably going to eat it here, though, right? Right? This is they just boss, and then we're done. How many cards are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? At least we unlocked Mirage Gate for whatever that's worth at this point. Let them smash me? Yep. They've been waiting their whole life for a moment like this. But let's see. Maybe they don't have the other Indeedee. Maybe they don't have the energy. If they don't, then we're chilling. But I'm not sure that they... Okay, they're going to draw through the rest of their deck. If they have the pieces, we lose. Yeah, this is done. And after all that, if we had Marnie in the deck, we probably still could have won this. Oof. They still... Yeah, we were still... There is still a world where we could have won that match. Marnie, not having a Marnie in our deck did mess us up pretty bad. And again, how the single prize decks are everywhere. Not really giving us any opportunity to showcase what the actual Giratina part of the deck can do. take out the Leafeon for Marnie, bro, please. I can't take out the... Dude. I can't take out the Leafeon now because I already did the intro. All my matches have the Leafeon in it. I take it out, and then the consistency... I have to throw everything out. I have to throw out all my footage. At that point, I'm making a whole new thing. I quit the stream, and then we restart everything over again. And just have big hands. And I don't necessarily think it's the Leafeon's problem. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, so they're going first. We've got another Lost Zone match. I'm going to guess they're not playing the Giratina, and this is like the single prize variant. Oh, no, we're not playing the mirror. We're playing the Cramorant straight up. Okay, and they're going to have an amazing start here. Again, single prize decks everywhere. And, yo, it's the Charizard one, too. Okay. Okay. So, let's get cooking. Let's see what we can grab here. Do we get Cram? Yes, that's great. Again, I don't think Leafeon is inherently a bad idea. It is everything we have played as a single prize deck. And Giratina as a whole is just not a good match for anything we've seen today. I actually don't even want to bench Giratina right this second. So we've got 2 cards on the Lost Zone. We can get 4 and pop off here. We do get Colress, great. And we're going to use that. And let's go Greninja, Mirage Gate, and we're going to throw we're going to keep that Psychic Energy. Okay. I'm going to hold on to Greninja for now. And we have how many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. And we will... Escape Rope, which kind of sucks because now we're going to spit innocently into a Comfey that doesn't have a balloon on it. Greninja can help us here. I'm pretty sure they're not running Manaphy. Well, they might be running Manaphy, but they don't have it out right now. And they do have a second Cram. And yes, Church G, I totally understand. Again, I understand the point. I'm not just trying to make this video just for the ladder. I understand that the primary audience is more of that, but I'm trying to show the Giratina VSTAR Lost Zone deck rather than here is the single prize deck. And I have something that kind of meets in the middle, but like I can't make the entirety of the video just for... Okay, do we actually get rid of the Sableye here? I really don't want to get rid of the Sableye. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We will retreat. And let's go and pull out a... Yeah, we actually need the water here if we're going to make the Greninja play pop off. Is it worth doing the Greninja right now, though? They can't knock out Greninja, so there's that. If we go... There's no water energy in the... So the Greninja play's done. All right, we scoop. We scoop. Idawat, welcome back. Welcome back. Spit Innocently. It is a move that costs 2 water and a colorless. It does 110 damage, but if there's 4 or more cards in the Lost Zone, it attacks for free. And we got boned not having the second any more water energy in the deck. Damn. Happens. Sometimes it'd be like that. I'm not sure if I missed it. Cable Wire, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry if I missed that in the commotion there. Oof. Okay. I wish we had. Okay, here we go. Giratina setup. I still have a garbage starting hand for what we actually need here. I'm not going to be able to get, like, anything in the... Well, we can get, like, 1 card in the... Okay, hold on. If we go Colress... Let's see what they have. This is the first match this entire stream that is a accurate, like a more accurate representation of what we actually want to fight against. Okay, we can go and do we just go straight up? Yo, okay, no, I want Colress here, and we can then maybe find a Giratina and set that up. Let's go. Yes, because they have nothing right now. They have nothing. They've thrown nothing in the Lost Zone. They have no energy attached. Those Giratinas aren't doing anything. We do get a Giratina down. We do get a second Comfey. We do get a Psychic Energy. Okay. Here we go. Let's go and grab energy back. And is it more important to get Comfey going or get the Leafeon attach? Let's go Threaten. Here we go. This is what we want. I'm going to go and attach energy. Energy. Okay. They are going to go straight into V-Star, which I guess, yeah, sure. There's their Coreless. Okay. We still need a couple of pieces here before we can really pop off. And they do get a Grass, and they're going to be able to throw some stuff into the... Yeah, if we could get 1 more Coreless off the top, that would be amazing. They don't have any sort of Lost Zone engine here, though, which potentially gives us an advantage. We'll see. We'll see. But this is the match where you want Giratina in the deck and the one where you want Leafeon. But we're still missing some pieces here before we can really swing. Okay, sure. They get there, at least the Cramorant going. I have no idea what level of Cramorant they have, but we're most likely going to need 2 Giratina set up. So what are we looking for here? I am looking for ideally a Colress. Off of this Comfey. And we do get Giratina V-Star and an Ordinary Rod. And I will take this water energy back. And... Ooh. Okay, we already hard retreated. So now we just chill. We go and attach yet another energy onto this Giratina. And we can start smashing next turn. Okay, let's see how they play it. They do have 5. They're close to being able to accelerate both of these. That is definitely a concern for me, is that I only have 1 Giratina on the board, and now they're going to get 6. Rutro, Jenna, welcome back. How you doing? And JF Raptor with the Poke Flute. Rutro. Can they get 7 here? I wish they had if they had the Giratina in the active. Oh, no, they're gonna go for the 7 and start swinging with something here. Okay. Do get rid of the switch. Mirage Gates will start working now. And there we go. Are they going to start smashing? Like, are they just going to take out a Comfey with that Giratina? I can swing right back, but then they can swing right back. And they are better set up for this than I am. That's the problem. And I wonder if do they have any water energy in their deck? I don't think they do. They need to swing with Giratina here. Oh, gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they're going to get 9 in there. So they're going to have their Star Requiem pretty much ready to go, which is a bad look for us. The reason Kyra says ruh-roh. They have also, the problem they have is they've also blown through almost all of their deck at this point. We might be able to just deck them out. Let's see. They are going to thin it even more. Yeah, they have gone so hard with the accelerating to get to that point that there is a world where we can just... Okay. I could just boss up this Giratina and then knock it out. Is that even what we want to do? It might be, actually. And then we just force them to deck out for the rest of the game. Yeah, y'all want to see a murder-suicide here? Here, I'm going to YOLO it. This may cost us the game. And that is what it is. But we're swinging. We're swinging. They have burned so many of their cards to do that one, to get set up to this point, that they might not have the outs to finish. Like, yeah, they can knock us out here, 5-4, and they're going to burn even more cards. I could potentially just put single prize attackers up for the rest of the game, and we will win strictly on the war of attrition. Yeah, at this point, they're down to 1 card. Do they have the Marnie? They might. They might. And at that point, we're dead, but let's see how they respond. I would expect them to just wipe out Giratina here, Star Requiem, and it's out. Sure. How many cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's get another card into... Ooh. Another card in. And do we Giratina V right now? Or does that give them the potential opportunity to... Okay, let's do this. I'm going for it. Whatever. 1, 2. And we will attach how much energy, water energy is in potentially in play. We got rid of 1. let's go and leave the 60, 70, 80, 90. And we'll use the Choice Belt here on the Cram. And they have one card. They have one card. Let's go. You have nothing left. Is there a Marnie in that hand? Or did you get rid of Marnie earlier in the game? Okay. Sure, go take out my Cram. I will swing with my Giratina VSTAR and you will lose. I could put up Comfey and pass and you will lose. There's a good chance they have the Marnie. Let's see it. Bring him out. Bring him out. And Meg, welcome to the stream. Welcome back. So in the grand scheme of things, the deck has been running pretty well. The challenge has been, this is the first V deck we have played this entire stream. Have been really looking to try and get... Bro, you both don't have Marnie. Yeah, I don't think they have Marnie. Not every deck has it. Oh, there's the boss. Okay, we win. Sure, go ahead. Take out my Giratina. That's fine. Giratina still doesn't get to do anything. But you have no cards left. Cramorant comes in to save the day. GG's. All right, there we go. We finally get the Giratina, finally get a V match here, and that wasn't exactly what we would have hoped, but we did get, I think, where they messed up. Like, Giratina did get to attack there, and I think sniping that first Giratina really messed them up. They didn't have... They had the second Giratina ready, but then that was kind of it. That was all they had. And they spent so many resources to get those two Giratinas ready that when I blew one of them out before it could do anything, that was kind of game for them. They just didn't have what it took to take that one to the finish line because they burned through their cards a little too fast. And that is one of the dangers of playing this Giratina deck. You really have to manage your resources in a way that lets you finish the game. Yes, it's scary because it can be really scary playing this deck and not getting enough cards out, but if you get too many cards out, you're also going to lose. And committing so much of those resources to get two Giratinas online only to lose one of them before you could do anything with it, lights out. GG's. That damage number though, yeah, it's nuts. The deck hits really hard and it does that, but it's a really tough deck to pilot. Okay, I was thinking, oh, we got an upgrade to the stream. Thank you, Sakari, for flipping. Flipping this all around. I don't know if I want to run the Arceus version today. I don't know. Like, I feel like we've played so many weird matches. Like, I think we can just focus on this Giratina deck because there's a lot to it. Oh man, that one broke. Let me fix that for you. The next one will work fine, but I'll give you your points back. I'll give you your points back. This has been awesome. Oh, I'm not done streaming. I'm not done streaming. I'm not. Oh gosh, I still have to fix that effect. That is totally off. In the wrong spot, but we'll fix that another time. So I think we're just gonna stick with this deck today, and I'm gonna have to find another time for Giratina Arceus. Like, I think the challenge is, like, I only really focus on 1 to 2 decks a week, and I don't want to fall Veka, I will give you your points back because that one went to Sakari. If 2 people go at the same time, the second one doesn't work. So what we'll do, we'll focus on this, and then next week, I guess I'll put up a poll, like Giratina. Do you want to see Giratina Arceus or Kyurem Palkia? Here, I'll get your opinion. How do I run a poll? Here, hang on there. Which deck do you want to see next week? Arceus, Giratina. Arceus, Giratina, or Kyurem Palkia. Okay, I'll give you guys 2 minutes. We'll do a minute. 1 minute. Pulls up. Which one would you rather see next week? More Giratina, but a different flavor of Giratina, or the Kyurem Palkia deck? Oh, we're getting a lot of Kyurem Palkia to start. I have a feeling that was going to happen. I will cover Arceus Giratina. It just might be in a video instead of on stream. Arceus Giratina is, I think, a big enough archetype that we do have to cover it. It is debatably better than the deck we are streaming today, but I think that in light of the way that this stream is gone, that we should just ride out the stream with this version of the deck. You don't believe in it? And Leafeon came to help. Leafeon saved the day there on that first one. We were able to get our Giratina charged up pretty quick. And Kyurem Palkia, I mean, only 6 people voted, but I have a feeling I'll get the same result on YouTube. So I will, not saying that that's going to win, but I appreciate your input. I do want to talk about some new cards got revealed last night. What's it called? Trigger? Phantom Trigger? Hold on. Paradigm Trigger cards got revealed, including Lugia V-Star. Let me take a quick break just to reset here. And let me see who's in the chat right now. Meg, you are running the stream. Impart on the stream all of your Pokemon TCG advice while I reset here before we talk about these new cards. All right. All right, we're back. Thank you, Meg, for that. I will explain the 4-bucket thing, and then we'll get into the new cards. So at the time, I was helping Meg build her Ice Rider deck, and I gave her like 4 buckets, and she made the adjustments and had 4 buckets in the deck. There's only 7 water energy in the deck, and she had 4 buckets. I'm like, Meg, that is too many buckets. But she used the buckets constantly. And as the meta has shifted since then, it is, at the time it was like 2 buckets was kind of the standard, and now it's a 3-bucket game, and some decks even run 4 buckets. So I think Meg was right to a certain extent. Meg was right. Hashtag Meg was right. And I apologize for not seeing the light on having more buckets in your deck. When 5 bucket? Yeah, when you can retrieve item cards back and you can just keep you Silene into the buckets and then you can get more buckets. I also want to say a shout out to Meg because so on Friday, Meg and Space Cactus came by the house. We had a board game night. It was awesome. Had a ton of fun. And then Meg gave me this. We got the Mew out with the super long tail Mew VMAX in the house. The absolute nightmare of the Pokemon TCG. Still my favorite deck. And we got the homie here who will be hanging out on the shelf or with the homies here from now till the end of time. So thank you, Meg, for this. Much appreciated. New cam incoming. Okay, you sit there. Okay, stop. Mew's head is very big and it just wanted to fall over. Mew Cam Wen. Straight from you know what they say about those New York Mews. Wow, they have no patience. They are just like, okay, what do you want? Get out. That is why when I think of New York City, and look, I love New York. I've been to Manhattan twice. My memory, the thing that sticks with me about the people of New York is that they move very fast and they do not have time for your crap. And I remember being in line at McDonald's by Times Square, and I got to the front of the line and the cashier was immediately, what do you want? And they got mad at me because I was not instantly ready to just say my order. I was kind of debating between like a Big Mac and a McChicken, and they just kind of lost it on me. And I don't necessarily blame them. It's Times Square McDonald's, and the line's 1 billion people long. And the more I yeah, what do you want? That was it. All right. Anyhow, again, thank you, Meg, for the Mew. Thank you, Meg and Lindsay, for dropping by. We haven't had. I was saying when they came over, because of pandemic things, and just because Steph and I basically spend 90% of our time in this house with just us, we haven't had people outside of family come to this house since like my birthday in 2019. It's crazy, but it was cool to have people over again. And Meg and Space Cactus are awesome people, and we'll hang out again at some point. Y'all ready to talk about some cards? Actually, okay, let's just chat a little bit. When was the last time you had people come over to your house? It could be friends, it could be family. We can get to the Pokemon cards a little later. Yeah, we played some board games. We played Wavelength. We played No Thanks, and we played some King of Tokyo. Everybody won in King of Tokyo except for me. I'm kind of salty about that, but I will hold those L's. I did 6 years ago. That seems like a long time. Do you just live in a cabin in the woods? Your parents have had visitors sometime, though. Okay. Do you just, like, not invite people over? I get that. Actually, like, growing up, well, I used to have when I grew up, I lived in like a townhouse, and there was just a lot of other houses, and I had a lot of friends in the neighborhood, and they would come into the house like almost every day. And then we moved out to the suburbs, and I lived farther away from my friends, and then the only time my friends would come to my house were for like parties, like my birthday and Randy's birthday, when we invited them over, and that was it. So and now we're in modern times where there's the internet and texting, and that seems fine. Like, I have friends that live that are a 5-minute drive away from me, and I see them once a year on Christmas, and that's it. Kind of sad in a way. But everybody kind of just has their stuff going on, and I think adulthood is like that, where as you grow up, when you're growing up and you're in school and everybody's like, you're all socializing with each other every day, and you see each other all the time. But then once you're out of school, everybody just kind of branches off into their own thing, and it becomes really hard to connect like in person. At this point, it's easier to stay connected in terms of texting and DMs and all that stuff, but like actually spending time with other people IRL is really hard. All right, how about some cards? And what's this set called? Paradigm Trigger, which is going to be Silver Tempest. All right, got it. Sorry, I was rehearsing for YouTube there. I'm actually going to turn off the channel points again. I apologize, but we need to keep this video clean so that it's just a clear representation. Y'all know. Y'all understand. And again, I'm going to be a little slow to respond in the chat here for the next little bit. So bear with me if I see comments relating to the conversation. Yeah, absolutely. Like, chime in here if you think, this Lugia card looks amazing or these cards are trash. Let me know and I'll try and respond. All right, here we go. The Pokemon Company have revealed the first cards for the Paradigm Trigger set. This is going to be the last Sword and Shield main set in Japan, and it's going to be part of our Silver Tempest set that is coming out later this year. And the big one that they have revealed is Lugia V-Star. They've also revealed Lugia V and a couple of other cards here as well. Let's hop over to the screen and talk about it. First off, this art right here from Arita, like the dark and the water splashing in the night with the rainbow glare going on in the back. This is absolutely incredible. Gorgeous card. This looks like full art card material on a standard Pokemon V. Absolutely stunning. Amazing work by Mitsuhiro Arita on that. The full art's fine. The full art's fine. I know Lugia is a fan favorite. The full art's fine, but let's talk about its moves here. Lugia V, it's a colorless Pokemon, 220 HP, weak to lightning. This is a bit of a problem because Lugia shares weakness with Palkia, and there are some flying Pikachus flying around here in the game, so that's definitely a concern. It's got the move for 1 colorless, Wind Reading, discard a card from your hand. If you do, draw 3 cards. If you're going second on your first turn, you got the Lugia in the active, you attach an energy, you discard a card, draw 3. If you've got nothing else going on, that's fine. Not ideal, but it's fine. Its other move, Arrow Dive, for 4 colorless energy, does 130 damage, and you can discard a Stadium card in play. This move is terrible. This move is terrible. We are not going to be using Arrow Drive at all. This one is really just the vessel to get to Lugia V-Star. And this card looks okay. It looks okay for a V-Star card. A little more of that rendered look. I personally prefer the hand-drawn look. But as far as the rendered cards look, this is fine. It's got 280 HP. Again, weak to lightning. The big thing here, it has the move for 4 colorless energy, Storm Dive, 220 damage, and you may discard a Stadium in play. And you're probably thinking, wait, 4 colorless energy, only 220 damage, and you discard a Stadium in play? That sounds terrible. And normally speaking, you would be right. Maybe you're thinking, oh, okay, I put two double turbos on here, and now I'm doing 180. That still sucks. But we've got the ability, Assembly Star, your V-Star power. You may use this during your turn. Choose up to 2 colorless Pokemon from your discard pile, except Pokemon with the rule box, and put them onto your bench. And what this allows you to do is use the new Archeops, which has an insane ability, Primal Turbo. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 special energy cards and attach them to one of your Pokemon, then shuffle your deck. What this allows you to do is you get 2 Archeops on the board. This is a stage 2 Pokemon. Skip the fossil evolutions, just put 2 Archeops on the board, and now you can accelerate 4 energy of any special energy onto Lugia. I think the most obvious one is you take powerful colorless energy, you put 4 of those on there, and then all of a sudden you're hitting for 40, 60, 80, 300 damage, and you put a Choice Belt on there, you're hitting for 330, you do a Zigzagoon ping, you're one-hit KOing anything in the game. It's nuts. And you're probably not going to do that. You're going to probably want to spread your powerful energy across Lugias, but you can mix things up. You can use the upcoming guard energy, gift energy, lucky energy, and have all these mixes of energy that you use on this Lugia. You do a hit, you hit your opponent, they hit you, then you Sharon's Care, and then you put the other Lugia on the board and you accelerate with the other Archeops, and so on. So this becomes kind of a tanky deck with a lot of different attack options based on what types of special energy you load into your deck, which makes it a really interesting archetype, being able to play around with the different types of energy. Gazer Beam, thank you so much for the 25 bits. I hope you're doing well. Lugia box coming November 2022. I hear you on that. How you doing? And yeah, Gazer Beam, I've definitely seen your streams. I know you're like one of the bigger streamers here in the Pokemon Twitch scene. Love seeing you here. Welcome. We're just talking about the new cards. We got Unknown V. And yeah, first time we get like sort of the unknown chase card. It has the move Confuse Seal. Oh, we should start. Psychic Energy, weak to dark. Confuse Seal for 1 psychic does 30 damage and your opponent's active Pokemon is now confused. It's not great. And then Victory Symbol. This one's kind of a cheeky card. If you only have 1 prize card left when using this attack, you just win. You just straight up win. How you get the 3 energy on there on an unknown that doesn't really do much else, there's ways to finagle that in there. Double Turbo, Raihan, Melanie, so on and so forth. But you could just steal wins potentially with this card. I don't necessarily think this is going to be a big deal, but it's here. It's here. If you like unknown and you like flashy unknown cards, here you go. Gazer Beam, what do you think of the new cards? And for everybody in here, but based on what you're seeing so far, what do you think? Unknown V-Star, 250 HP. This is low for a V-Star. However, it does have the move Tri Power. You flip 3 coins, and this attack does 70 damage times the number of heads for only 1 psychic energy. I hate coin flip attacks, but it's only 1 energy, can hit for up to 210. But if you also use the Star Cipher V-Star power, until this Pokemon leaves play, it gains the ability where every Pokemon now has psychic weakness, and yours doesn't change. So all of a sudden, this coin flip is now doing 140 damage per heads. It's still not great. It's still not great, but you definitely can meme your way to a couple of wins here, which could be funny. And there you go. Gazer Beam with the strats right there. Archeops into the unknown. GG easy. Here we go. The Archeops. The Archeops is going to be a big card going into the next set. I don't think we have to talk about the Arden at all. And then we have this really cheeky like budget deck idea with Morpeko, which gets which attacks 60 damage to each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. But you have to have done the Dedenne move Dede Short before. Dede Shot, I think it is. And then Dedenne has the move Deta shot for 60 damage, but you can only use this if Togedemaru is attacked first. So all of these moves, like the Pikachu and the Togedemaru, you have to start with the Togedemaru, and then you can attack with the Dedenne, and then you can attack with either Morpeko or Pikachu. I love the story of the art. I love the Pikachu attack, which does 20 damage, and if the Dedenne used its move on the last turn, this now does 200 damage. It's a lot. I sorry, puberty. On the squeaking there. I don't think this archetype is gonna do anything. This feels way too wonky and situational to really have much of an impact, but it would be funny to get wins with maybe the cutest deck coming out of this set. And yeah, Geyser Beam wishes the Pikachu hit harder. If you get the Choice Belt on there, then it's 230. Like, it takes so much effort to unlock the Pikachu move to knock out a Pokemon V at best. So I don't think that any of this is worth it. I don't think any of this is worth it. The Elgium and the Behium, I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. This one has, I was reading this one in advance. The Psy Arrow move is kind of interesting, where this attack does 60 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon, and you apply weakness and resistance even for benched Pokemon. This is kind of cool because a lot of the times cards have specific fine print where if you're hitting the bench, you don't get to hit for weakness. This one does. And 120 to a fighting Pokemon, sniping, probably not going to make a difference, but maybe it matters. Sniping an Urshifu VMAX, who knows? Behium, there we go. Thank you. Behind, yeah, I all of a sudden just Shalom. Anyway, and this Metacham here is kind of interesting too. Kind of has sort of Arcanine vibes, where it does 80 damage, and if your opponent has a VMAX in play, this does 90 more damage. Though the Open Chakra, this move, if you have exactly 4 cards, this Pokemon's attacks cost nothing. You can just do this move for free, hits 170 damage on a VMAX if you have exactly 4 cards in your hand. Are there ways of getting to exactly 4 cards? Yes. This still feels, I don't think this is as easy to pull off as the Arcanine, but this totally could go in a Zoroark box deck as just another tech. Geyser Beam says there was a Galvantula that applied weakness to the bench a while ago. It almost never happens. Yeah, it's probably too situational and not worth the effort. Couple more cards. This is what I found really interesting. I saw, wait, V-Star items? What? And this one here, the Grove Tablet, lets you attach a tool from one of your Pokemon. Okay, it's a tool. And the Pokemon V this card is attached to can use this V-Star power. So if you're running a deck that doesn't have a V-Star power, this allows you to use that V-Star for something. And in this case, during your turn, you may search your deck for any one card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. You get to be half Arceus V-Star with this, which isn't necessarily the worst. If you have a V deck that doesn't have a V-Star power, sure, why not? Not bad at all. This could be absolutely disgusting in Mew. I mean, you're probably running Choice Belts and stuff, but do you have to be in, I don't think you have to be in the active. Just slap this on a Genesect, go grab your card, and then smash. Jeez, that could be disgusting. Earth Tablet, this one for 3 colorless energy, put damage counters on all of your opponent's Pokemon V until they each have 100 HP remaining. It is a very high energy cost, but that is insane spread damage if you're playing against a V heavy deck. Mew VMAX, oof, this would be brutal against them. You do have to use 3 energy, and oh, this is damage counters as well. Wow, you can't even Manaphy to stop that. That's nuts. I think people are going to play around with this one for sure. And then the Shaman's really cute, but it only has the moves Flower Lift for 1 colorless, shuffle up to 2 energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Probably not worth it. And then Rear Kick for 30 damage. No. Not it. But there are some really interesting cards in the set of Lugia V-Star and the Archeops are definitely going to have an impact. I don't know if it's a top tier deck or anything like that, but it is definitely going to throw its hat in the ring, and we'll see what happens here. I think this is a meme deck here. They're very cute though, and just the mere idea that they're going to be doing V-Star items is really interesting to me. I wonder, like, in light of us going into, I mean, this is probably going to be the last year for V-Star, right? With all of the EX stuff coming next year. So we're really only going to get one set of V-Star items here. It could be kind of cool to see if what else they would add to expand on that idea of giving V-Star items. But this is they're probably going to add a couple more here in this set, and then that's it. All right, so that is it for let's go back to the cards and let's look at this Lugia card one more time because it's gorgeous. Let me know in the chat or in the comments what you think of this upcoming set of cards. And oh, I hit the wrong button. And yeah, well, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll see you on the next one. Later. Cool, y'all ready to get back to some games? Oh. All right, here we go. Back to PTCGO. Back on the grind with the Giratina deck again. Like, it's such a I have feelings about this deck, and I in the grand scheme of things on today's stream, we have done pretty well. The only matches we have lost have been because we bricked, which this deck on the opening hand, which it kind of tends to do. But I think the bigger oh gosh, surprise, bricked again. All right. Oh, we won. If we were up against the Giratina deck that bricked even harder than us, what was it? Gudra. Oh. Darn it. I would have loved to have played. We've been really struggling to find decks where the Giratina part of the Giratina deck works. Giratina smashes in this deck. It smashes the Gudra deck. And unfortunately, they just scooped. Damn. GG's. We'll take it, though. We'll take those wins. I'm not complaining. Well, I'm kind of complaining because then it doesn't make for a good stream or good YouTube videos, but that's fine. That's fine. All right, here we go. Okay, we've got the Giratina and a Leafeon and a Greninja. I still would prefer to have... Oh, I really don't want to get rid of the Choice Belt. I don't want to get rid of any of these cards right now. Even the Leafeon, especially the Leafeon. And y'all get thrown so much shade at the Leafeon. Here, this is where... Okay. Let's get Comfey in the active. And we do get a Psychic Energy. Okay. Okay. And do we... I'm going to high roll here. Energy, energy, energy. Okay, we get a grass. And we get another grass with Leafeon. Okay, that's a decent turn. That's a decent turn. We can Colress on the next one with the Quick Ball, assuming we have Lumineon in the deck. I don't know if we have Lumineon in the deck. I should have checked. For anyone that's also watching the actual Pokemon tournament right now, what's that looking like right now? I see Limitless is streaming it. Let's put the volume down. Oh, it's top 4. Okay. Well, for everybody that's here, oh gosh, no! Empoleon, no. This is a hard counter to our deck where we don't get to attack. We don't get to use any of our colorless abilities here. And oh gosh. I've never seen this archetype before. I understand what they're going for. This feels like a not great deck. At the same time, this Empoleon's going to mess us up really bad. Because now we can't do much. Okay, I think we have to get rid of the Lost Vacuum at this point, and we have to Colress. Okay, we do get the Lumineon. And we Colress and pray. We can get a Mirage Gate. Oh, this is not good. I could Ultra Ball and get a Cramorant here to at least start attacking, but like this isn't good enough. Yikes. Okay. We might be too slow. Okay, we're going to load up energy onto this Giratina, and we will pray that Colress will give us the goods. Whew. Oh, they bricked. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Colress, please. We do get a Psychic, and I will... is the water going to matter here? If we take out the water, we lose Greninja. How much is Greninja gonna matter versus a Snorlax? Oof. Okay, I will keep that loadout, and we can go. How much? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go and okay. I think we get rid of... Shoot, I don't want to get rid of any of the... Okay, we can Ordinary Rod for the Comfey back. Ordinary Rod. Giratina VSTAR. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We load up the Psychic Energy here. And we smash. Here we go. Lost Impact for 2. We're going to get rid of 2 Grass Energy here. And we're going to Mirage Gate on the next turn. And we get the Colress. So that's going to get us to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to get us to 10. So we can score a free KO, assuming we survive here. Ooh. Okay. 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 Let's Colress here. We're going to take the Giratina, the Mirage Gate, and I don't think we need Colress anymore. I think we're going to take the energy here, just so we have an extra attachment here, and we are, yeah, we've got, we can get this party started. Oh no, hold on, yikes. Oh, I should have loaded it onto. That was a mistake, actually, like a big mistake. We need... How much energy is in the discard? Only a Psychic and a Water? Okay, let's go and Ordinary Rod those back. And let's throw the Comfey back and Psychic Water. And this is gonna suck, but we're gonna Lost Impact the Greninja for 2. And let's get rid of a Grass. Let's get rid of the 2 Grass here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We might be running out of steam here before we really get to pop off. We're in a bit of a danger zone here, but let's see. They do get an Irida, so they should get a... If we could get, like, top deck a boss here, and then we just wipe out this Kingler, ooh, that would be sweet. We might be past that point, though. We have gotten rid 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's not much energy left in the deck for that kind of play. Let's see what they do. They do get the Kingler and the escape rope. I don't think I agree with that. Let's see what they do here, though. Because they can hit for 240. Oh. I would leave Suicune in the active at all costs if I were them. Okay. They're going to escape rope into... Sure, hit the Comfey, and then you lose. You just lose. Okay, here we go. Finally getting to show the power of Giratina V-STAR here. We're going to load up all... Oh, they just scooped. Damn it! No one wants the smoke. Ah, we gotta move fast. We gotta move fast. Okay, well, there we go. Power... Giratina V-STAR finally got to smashing, hitting for 280 HP. Yes, one of those was a single prize Pokemon, but we had all the cards to chain the attacks, to keep the attacks going, and not every deck has the opportunity to keep pace with that, just being able to hit 280 clean over and over again. And then we had the Giratina fully charged up, and we could have just Star Requiemed that that Kingler just out of existence. So we'll take that as a win for Giratina there. GG's. Okay, that's kind of closer to, like, I really wanted to show all of the ways that this deck can work, and we've seen like almost the whole thing, but we haven't seen like everything. And I think we'll do a conversation at the end, because I have played a little bit of the Arceus variant as well. There's going to be a lot of material for the YouTube channel for the next little bit, which is great. What's everybody in the chat playing besides Pokemon? I mean, if you are playing Pokemon TCG, maybe you're playing PTCG Live. I don't know. I'm not judging. Okay, this is not the worst hand. Porygon. Oh no. This is the Rotom deck. I've played this deck before and I lost. It was close, but I lost. And if this deck gets rolling, it's bad times for us. Let's see. Excuse me. We could be in trouble, but let's go and concealed cards, draw 2 more cards. Like, really, I just want to get as much stuff in play. Like, I want to get as many... Ooh, darn it. We need the Cramorant. I mean, we have 2 Cramorants, but I like having 2 Cramorant. Like, in this matchup, the Cramorant could be handy. So we'll hold on to that for now. We'll get rid of the Psychic Energy and get a second Comfey down. And we're going to burn Switch to get yet another. We're going to get the Colress's Experiment off the next turn, which is great. And how much energy? That's 2 cards in the Lost Zone. I'm going to burn one more. Do I burn one more? No, I'm not going to burn one more. I will... I want to attach the Psychic Energy. I don't want to get rid of the Mirage Gate because we already got rid of a Mirage Gate. I would like to get a Giratina down, though. Let's get rid of... I just said all this stuff about keeping Cramorant. Now we're going to get rid of Cramorant. We could Ordinary Rod him back. Okay. Okay. So we've got two there. 3, 4, 5, 6. And they're going to get rid of the stadium. That kind of sucks. There is a world where we could Mirage Gate on the next turn and just pop off with Giratina. But let's see. Let's see how they play it. Also, I need to turn the channel points back on. Okay, I see. Let me turn this off and turn the channel points back on. Sorry about that, guys. Lil Pikachu says, Rotom is my favorite deck right now, but you don't like Porygon in the deck. I lost this matchup because Porygon was in the deck. Okay, they get the they get Porygon down. And let's go see what we can do here. We're going to run... Ooh. Yeah, we're going to get rid of Boss here, and I will use Scoop Up Net, though. And that unlocks Cramorant, which is great. And we're going to get Colress out. Yeah, we're going to go Rainbow on this one. We'll flex on him one time. And let's go Colress, Mirage Gate. I really want the Snorlax. Really want the Snorlax, but I think we need the Scoop Up Net more. Okay. We do get a Giratina. And how greedy are we feeling right now? Because we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more rep gets us the Mirage Gate. So let's do that. And we will go... And, oh, energy. Lost Vacuum's actually going to help them. So let's go and take that out. I mean, it could help us too. But, ooh... We could actually... Do we Greninja here? I think we do. I think we do. Hold on. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. We only have one water, so we cannot Greninja here. I will then use... Psychic. And... Oh, I could have Energy Recycler for it. Darn it. Okay. Greninja play is still in play. Kind of a wasteful way to do it, but... Oh, it's still... Shoot. I screwed that up large. Now they have the foreshadowing here. And we can't Greninja here anyway. That was not good. Okay. Fine. Greninja is set up. I will attach energy to the Giratina so we can smash later. We'll take one. But I missequenced that kind of bad. And now Rotom is going to be able to smash. Do get a Sableye here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to be one short. But we are set up to get the second KO with Giratina on the next turn. Let's see what they have. They're not set up particularly well here. So... And they're going to burn the Ultra Ball on the Minccino. Huh. Okay. And again, Greninja still in play. They don't have... I'm not seeing a Manaphy here. I think they're going to have to get another Rotom down. If we were playing the single prize version, like leaning single prize, I don't think we... I don't think we could keep up. Not with the way that our deck is currently built. We have to use Giratina here because Rotom is a little too much of a threat. And they're just going to draw 3. They don't want any of this smoke. And I don't necessarily blame them for that. Here we go. Let's Colress again. And we can Mirage Gate. We can get a Training Court. And we can get the Psychic Energy. Do we want the Psychic Energy? Over the escape rope? Oh, we already have an escape rope, so let's take that. Okay, and actually, yeah, we Mirage Gate again, and we go Water and Psychic. And we're probably overcommitting on the Giratina. No, I screwed it up! I screwed it up. I screwed it up. We can't Greninja now. Damn it. Oh man, I screwed that up so bad. So bad. We should have just won there, and now our fate hangs in the balance. They Giratina or Rotom can one-hit KO us. Is the problem. And they are gonna Raihan. They're gonna get an attack off here. And this kind of sucks. And they have a bunch of tools in the Lost Zone already. So we may have lost. I did not. Oh, reading. How does it work? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. We're still not out. We still have ways to fix this. Actually, yeah, there's a couple of ways we can fix this. Like this. Check this out. Check this out. I'm going to retreat. We're going to go into Greninja, and we're going to get rid of these two energies. I don't know if this is the best way to do it, because we've also gotten rid of energy off of Greninja, which I don't like. There it is. GG's. We'll take the win there. And yeah, we screwed up the sequencing there, but we still had a full Giratina ready to go. We also had the Greninja snipe ready to go, and my misplay ended up not mattering in the end. There was a more efficient way to play it, but we'll take it. We'll take it. And again, I think this match showcases the versatility of this deck, and potentially down the road, if there are other sort of Lost Zone Pokemon that are introduced, or other ways of optimizing it, there are like lines of play that this deck can do that other decks can't. So we'll take it. GG's. We'll do a couple more. We're on a 4-game win streak, and again, like we haven't really lost. And again, like I keep psyching myself out about this deck. I think it's been so hard for me to get comfortable using this deck, and I think maybe it was just practice, because like I came into this feeling like, oh, this deck is bad, this isn't good enough. But we've kind of been cooking with this deck, and we haven't even like used the full potential of this deck. We've largely been able to smash with just the single prize Pokemon. So I think once we do our wrap up at the end of like which version of the deck is better, I might have a different opinion on it, because I think based on what we've been playing, I don't think the Arceus one would hold up as well. But in a if we were in a tournament environment where there are, like it's a V heavy sort of space, I think that this whole, I don't necessarily think this one holds up as well. Huh. I'm fascinated, learning in real time. But I will say, I have been very impressed with the lines of play that have been, oh god. How do we, like, even though we've started almost every game with a terrible hand, and we have some outs here. It's not okay, we're playing against the Charizard deck. Meg going for the shiny, not this time. So I did, for anyone that's been on the stream and noticed that we had like 4 streams in a row where, oh, I have to get rid of the energy recycler, where we had the shiny jet pop up every single time, and it was to the point where I thought that the channel points were broken. We're gonna save the Giratina VSTAR, and we're gonna use Comfey here. Again, this is another single prize deck. It looks like another single prize deck where the actual, I'm going to get rid of Mirage Gate here, where Giratina is probably more of a liability than a help. And it's not necessarily the fault of the deck, although if if you're trying to tune the deck for online play, maybe this isn't the way to go. Yes, I was saying about the shiny Snorlax situation and hitting like the shiny jet 4 times in a row when it's a 1 in 300 shot of that actually happening. It unprecedented number of times that it happened. I tested the tech on my own and it didn't happen. Like everything seems to be working fine. Y'all were just incredibly lucky. So, GG's to you guys, I guess. Oh no, we have to get rid of Ordinary Rod. Do we have to get rid of Ordinary Rod? How many? We'll have 4 cards in the Lost Zone. I want the Cram. I think we need the nets. I think we need the nets. And that gets us to... I don't want to get rid of any more Mirage Gates. And that gets us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just run through it here. Grab some more cards. Maybe we can get another Mirage Gate. However, we're getting rid of a whole bunch of resources, and I don't like that. And Cramorant's going to spit for 110. Now, because Cramorant's move, we don't actually get to hit for weakness here, which kind of sucks. Because yeah, we would destroy this Charizard deck if we could hit for weakness here, but we unfortunately cannot. JF Raptor says, have a good rest of your stream. Heading out. Thank you for dropping by. And we'll see you on the next one. Take care. And I wasn't able to go to your stream yesterday. Were you able to beat Ring Fit? Sorry to stall you here longer. Uh-oh. Do they have the sauce? They've only got 1 card in hand. We don't have any other attackers, which is bad. And they might be able to grab a switch here, at which point it's not the end of the world. We can grab another. Did we get rid of the other Cram? Please don't tell me we got rid of the other Cramorant. In a worst case scenario, oh, we don't want to attack with Leafeon. There's the switch. Okay. Ooh, Greninja would hit for weakness, though. Greninja would hit for weakness. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need 1 more. Oh, Greninja's going to win us this game. Hold on. Hold on. Please tell me you're going to win us this game. Let's get rid of the quick ball and we'll hold on to the energy. Check this out. Check this out. Please tell me there's 2 water in here. Yes. So we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to get rid of the Choice Belt. And let's actually pull up a Snorlax here, which we haven't been able to use all stream. And we're going to go put 1 water, 1 psychic. Okay, psychic goes to Comfey. Water goes to Greninja. And let's go and retreat. And yeah, let's accelerate onto the Snorlax here. And we will Moonlight Shuriken to both Charizard and Charmander. Taking 2 prizes right here. All they have left is a Mew. And this is probably going to be too much. And we have Colress. There's the potential for us to Greninja again. You beat Ring Fit. Congratulations. GG's. Again, shout outs to JF Raptor. If you're not following JF Raptor on Twitch, oh, nope. That's the wrong JF Raptor. JF Raptor 19. Here. There you go. Oh, no, I typed the wrong thing in. Okay, hold on. Wait. Let me get, we get another Mirage Gate. We get a Cram, and let's take the Scoop Up Net. We should have game in hand here. Okay, we'll put Cram down. We will single prize ourselves into victory here, and we'll actually set up Snorlax just in case. So Grass, Psychic, and we will Greninja yet again for the win. GG's. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster. Oh. Okay. 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 I have a feeling like I could play I have a feel that's probably going to be it for matches. I feel like everybody right now is playing the single prize decks. Not necessary. I think we got enough footage of Giratina smashing stuff, but like almost entirely it's been single prize decks. And I think that I'm really proud of the fact that our deck was able to keep up with the single prize meta that's happening right now, which is awesome because we kind of have like the full package of stuff in this deck. And it's kind of making me think that I underestimated the deck a little bit here. Let's talk about it. Okay, let's talk about it. Wait, before we talk about it, y'all want to do some shopping? I have enough coins throughout the stream. We have enough coins for 1 pack of Lost Origin. Maybe we hit something big here. I'm looking for Zoroark V-Star. So those are some of our big targets. Missing. I don't have any Zoroark V-Stars. I'm looking for 1 Zoroark V. And I'm also looking for some Goodras. I would like 1 more Goodra V and 3 V-Stars. A Kyurem. We have a 3/3 on Kyurem. We just need 1 more V. That would be awesome. And then I don't have any Rotoms. Yeah, I have no Rotoms and Magnezone. Oh, Magnezone we have. Oh, I spelt it wrong. Let's try that again. This is way too much hype to open up 1 pack. I need 3 V-Stars and a V. All right, here we go. Shout out, but it's not working. You can head out. Here we go. I Raptor 19. Oh, Jeff Raptor fan 1983. I'm just bad at typing. There's the shout out. Follow JF Raptor in the thing, in the link and all that stuff. Okay, you can get out of here, JF Raptor. Sorry if I'm holding you up. Okay, here we go. 1 pack and a dream. All right, we didn't really hit anything big here, and oh god. That was not good. Yeah, the Mimikyu. I mean, Mimikyu is a cute card, but that was unfortunately not what we were looking for. So, GG's. I have 36 packs here. I'm saving them. I don't know. Should I be trading for Zoroark? Should I be trading for Goodra? Should I be trading for Rotom? I guess there's also Aerodactyl, but no one's playing Aerodactyl right now. Okay, let's do a segment here. I think this is how we'll wrap up. We're going to talk about the 2 flavors of Giratina that are popular right now and discuss the pros and cons and which one is better. And I'm gonna look at it from both if you are playing in a tournament, and granted, take my advice with a grain of salt because I've never played in an IRL tournament, versus playing on the ladder right now. So that's kind of the setup that we will be using for this conversation. I'm going to turn off the channel points one last time. And if you've got any thoughts and opinions on this subject, feel free to chime in. I might be a bit slow to respond because of the whole YouTube thing, but also feel free to say hi to YouTube in the chat. They'll see your messages down below. Hi, YouTube. It's me, a boy. Giratina VSTAR is out, and it is one of the most hyped decks coming into the Lost Origin era of the Pokemon trading card game. And at this point in time, there are two major archetypes in which Giratina VSTAR is built. And I wanted to talk about my experience playing with both and talk about which one's better, or even if Giratina is good at all. I'm Jet from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about the two flavors of Giratina and which one is better. And we'll start with the Lost Zone engine. And I think for context, let's set this up. Giratina VSTAR has 280 HP, no weakness, has the amazing move Lost Impact for 280 damage, and you put 2 energy attached to the Lost Zone. So it's kind of hard to string together back to back. However, you also have the Lost Zone with the Comfey, and you got Mirage Gates to help accelerate. You've got Colress to help accelerate and draw cards. And along the way, you're unlocking new moves. Once you get 4 cards into the Lost Zone, you can use Cramorant to get in some chip damage. Once you get 7 cards, you can use Greninja with the Mirage Gate and do some snipe damage. You can charge up Snorlax. In my version of the deck, I have Snorlax to attack that hits for 180. You've also got, once you get to 10, you unlock Sableye's ability to drop 12 damage counters any way you like, and you also get access to Star Requiem for 1 grass and 1 psychic. You just erase a Pokemon off the board, and you can just take a VMAX from full health to nothing out of the game. Absolutely insane damage power here, or damage output from this card. And look, you may disagree with some of the particulars on my list. You might be like, we don't need Leafeon, or why do you have 2 Cramorants in your deck? You only need 1. Why do you even have Snorlax in the deck? I'm talking about the archetype as a whole here, right? I think it's up to you how you tweak this, but the general framework is Giratina, Comfey, versus the Arceus version of the deck. And let me pull that up here, and it's gonna look something like this, where you've got Arceus as your attacker, primary attacker. It's the engine of your whole thing. You're gonna charge Giratina up with a whole bunch of energy and then smash. So some of the benefits of Arceus: it's really easy to get 3 energy onto Giratina to attack. And the big thing about Giratina's move is that Lost Impact is put 2 energy attached to your Pokemon in the Lost Zone. This is really important because you don't have to take the energy off of Giratina. You can put Giratina in the active, hit for 280 damage, and then take the double turbo off of Arceus. Boom. You hit for 280, you still have all your energy to attack for 280 again. If you happen to get another double turbo, you can attach it to Arceus, discard that again on Lost Impact, and just hit for 280 again. You lose access to Star Requiem, but do you need Star Requiem if you can just smash for 280 over and over again? You throw a Choice Belt on here, it's 310. You get the Zigzagoon in there, and you're one-shotting most VMAXs in the game as well. So those are the two sort of archetypes for Giratina, and let's talk about some of the pros and the cons of each one, and then I'll tell you where I land on this argument. And my feelings on this have changed in the last week, and I will say this, like, playing this Giratina Lost Zone box sort of deck has been a real struggle for me. There are a lot of scenarios where you don't necessarily have the Comfey or the outs to the Comfey or the ability to charge up the Lost Zone fast enough to really make this deck go. By the end of at some point in your second turn, you should have Mirage Gate ready to go to unlock all of your stuff. And sometimes that just doesn't happen. And when it doesn't happen, you can be in a really bad spot. However, once you get rolling, I kind of loved having all of the different attackers that were available to me. Cramorant was really great at either taking out single prize Pokemon like a Sableye or a Drizzile or anything like that against the Rocks deck. This was amazing. you having the Sableye for spread damage, that ended up helping us out on today's stream. We took out a Shadow Rider VMAX with this. Snorlax, I can't remember if we actually used them, but this is good to take out, like up trade with a Crobat or a Lumineon. But like you can kind of see, you kind of have tools for everything here. Giratina can take out the V-Stars and V-Maxes, and then this suite of single prize attackers can not only uptrade against V and V-Stars, but also just single prize decks and keep pace with those, which are super popular on the ladder right now. If you're the type of player like me and you haven't played in an IRL tournament, and that's not necessarily your grind, and you are looking to play on the ladder where single prize decks are super hot right now, this variation of the deck holds up a lot better, because you're playing with a lot more single prize targets and you have more options available to you. So the trade is you kind of have options for everything. Any type of matchup, you're up against big Vs and V Maxes, this deck can do it. If you're up against single prize decks, this can do it. However, it can be a struggle bus to get set up in a way that allows you to get access all your tools. Meanwhile, you can play the Arceus version, and Arceus Giratina gets you almost instant access to Giratina's Lost Impact, and you use that move over and over again. And I think that once you run the numbers between the Bibarel and Arceus's star power, this version is probably more consistent at being able to get set up and attack. If you don't need Giratina for whatever reason, you can fight with just Arceus and then use Sharon's Care, which helps you stay in the game longer against single prize decks. And if you're playing in a meta that leans heavily towards V-Star and V-Max Pokemon, being able to hit for 280 consistently, throw a Choice Belt on there, throw in a Zigzagoon, being able to consistently KO V and V-Max Pokemon might be enough. It might be enough, and this might be better for you. However, this deck is going to struggle a bit more against a single prize meta because of all the 2 prize targets in here. Yes, Arceus and Giratina can kind of tank multiple hits in scenarios where they can't one-hit KO you, and you do get access to Sharon's Care. You can play as many of these as you want to kind of stall for time a little more, but I don't necessarily think it holds up as well against a single prize meta that's kind of popular right now in PTCGO. Up until pretty much the end of this stream, I was going to say that overall, the Arceus Giratina version was just the all-around better deck. And coming off of this stream where we pretty much smashed with the other deck the whole time and kind of had answers for almost everything and were able to get our Lost Zone going, I still think this is a very strong deck. This might be one of the best decks in the game. In a tournament setting, this might be the way to go over the Lost Zone version. But for the purposes of playing on PTCGO right now, this might actually not be the way. I think this is a little more of a liability against single prize decks. I still think it's very strong. If you only have a 2/2 Giratina line and you already have the Arceuses, I think this is a fantastic deck to run. But overall, I can't believe I'm saying this considering how much I was trashing this deck in private up until this point. And I think you heard me talk about, like, leading up to today's stream, like, I was nervous about this stream and this deck doing bad. I think that the Lost Zone box version, however you configure it, has a higher ceiling and ultimately might win out as the better of the two. Having the options to deal with pretty much everything is kind of awesome, and it more or less worked out for us on today's stream. We won a ton of games, and the only games we really lost weren't necessarily because we got outplayed. It's just we kind of bricked. But do you want to risk your how much do you want to risk on trying to get Comfey out and discarding a whole bunch of cards into the Lost Zone? I don't know. I think if I had to choose right now which of these two is better, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think the Lost Zone version is better by a little bit. And I think if you are looking to play this deck on PTCGO, I actually kind of would go another. That's a different conversation. I think overall, I think the Lost Zone version is better. If you are playing against a V specific meta, like in a tournament, you might want to go with the Arceus version instead. If you're playing on PTCGO and you're like, oh, the Giratina is too expensive right now. One, I think the prices are coming down. I think that I think the world is cooling off on Giratina a bit, just as I'm starting to get more excited about it. But also, I think the Lost Zone versions of this deck that fight with mostly Cramorant and then have a Radiant Charizard in it are also amazing decks, and they might actually be better suited to playing specifically on PTCGO right now. So this is kind of like the all-around one, but if you're trying to min-max your experience on PTCGO, you might want to go with the Lost Zone Charizard one instead. And I wish I had that deck built out. I could just flash it here, but I don't, unfortunately. But basically, imagine this deck, take out the Giratinas, put in more Cramorants and a Radiant Charizard, and it looks something like that. So that's where I stand on the discussion on Giratina, the Arceus version versus the Lost Zone version. Which one's better? I think today I've finally been converted and think that the Lost Zone version is the way to go by a little bit. I think there's also the discussion of like, is either of these versions better than the top tier decks right now? Is it better than Palkia? Is it better than Mew? Is it better than Arceus and Teleon? I don't know. I don't know. I do have my concerns that I think the Arceus version might have a better chance against the top decks in the format right now, but I don't know if either of those is just flat out better than a Palkia or flat out better than a Mew. It's probably somewhere in the ballpark, but if you're like, I need the absolute best deck in the world, I'm not sure if either of these Giratina archetypes is it. So I think that's kind of where I stand on this discussion at the time of this recording. Of course, there are tournaments happening as I'm recording this right now that may completely show us the light on how amazing Giratina is and show us the new way to play and prove that it's definitively top tier or prove that it's definitively bad, whatever the case is. But that's just how I'm feeling about it right this moment. Let me know in the comments or let me know in the chat, what do you think about Giratina V-STAR? Is it cracked? Is it busted? Is it scuffed? Let me know. And for the purposes of the video, thank you everybody for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Don't go away, chat. Don't go away. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I had to do that for YouTube thing. Okay. That being said, that being said, we will be wrapping up here. Is there anyone to raid right this second? Leaves. Yeah, I wouldn't just bail out on you like that, even though I was kind of wrapping up for the video here. Is there? Let's go. I have no idea who this Green Street Elite is, but we will raid them. We could raid like the actual tournament that's happening right now, but they wouldn't notice, and I think that we would like to raid another streamer in the scene. So let's go and raid. I have no idea if we're just gonna go there and it's gonna be a complete bust, but we will try today. All right, we'll try today. So oh, I hit the wrong button. and I typed in their name wrong. So let's go and raid Green Street Elite. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Megan Plays Games, Sakari, Gao Lee, JF Raptor, Lil Pikachu, Gazer Beam, Idawatt, Kazron, Sakari, I said that already, Cowface. If I miss your name in the chat, I apologize. David the Destroyer, Idawatt, Secret Player was here for a bit, David the Destroyer, Church G, everybody out here, Hong. Thank you to Cable Wire, Hong Z, Hong with a bunch of numbers. It's your boy for the follows. Thank you, Gazer Beam and JF Raptor for the bits. Thank you, Mr. Syed Marwazi and Church G and Giratina Deck Sucks and Falar for the follows. Dude, I can't stress this enough. Like, I am so overwhelmed with the support that you've shown me throughout my whole time creating content, but also like especially now with the Twitch channel's been doing pretty good and the YouTube channel is blowing up like crazy. We're about to hit we're on the verge of crossing 1,300 follows. Like, it's at a point where it's like almost every 10 days it's going up. Oh shit, let me cancel this raid. I need a couple more seconds to talk. I'm sorry, Twitch. Okay, I will prep that now. Yeah, the channel's been going crazy. The videos have been really popping off. I love seeing the comments and how much you all appreciate the content, and hearing that some of you have gone from like never playing the game before to playing the game and buying a deck and winning tournaments IRL. Like, holy cow, that's absolutely amazing. And I'm overwhelmed that I've had any sort of effect on anyone's journey in this game. But I appreciate the love, and thank you all. Let's go and raid Green Street Elite here and get out of here. Thank you all for watching today. I'll see you on the next one. Later.